がざわざわしてたのよ新しい彼に会ってほしいなんて
Execute NMB Takoyaki Party 66. I am Emperor Mattatine, and I am joined by Boba Jeff.
I do like Boba.
And Qui-Gon Ryan.
At least that works.
And that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do with that voice, because I can't do it for the 3 hours or however long.
Why were you planning on doing it for the 3 hours? That would, like, you know.
It's your favorite Star Wars podcast, NMB Takoyaki Party. Happy New Year! It's the first podcast of 2021. It's been a while since we've done one of these regular episodes. If you haven't seen our last couple specials, we did the Aayan graduation special. We did our end of the year awards. Those are up there. Seems people were into that stuff, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into the news as we do on this podcast. We have some really, really old news, as in. Wait, we haven't talked about this yet? It's kind of the news we have here. We have
like some of these I've actually forgotten.
Yeah, like Haasa,
Mm-hmm.
Minami Haasa. She's back from her hiatus.
Yeah, welcome back, Haasa. Like,
she came back for Saepee's graduation show, right?
Yeah. She didn't make it in time for the graduation concert, but she made it in time for the show, which is really weird.
And she just appeared in Zoom.
Randomly,
with the rest of the team and members.
She actually did that for Akarin's graduation, not for Saepii.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was the team in the show.
For Saepii, she actually appeared.
Showed up.
Oh yeah.
With the Minami Dumble.
Now it's all coming back. This news from like a month ago.
It's been so long.
So much has happened.
Yeah.
And boy, yeah. Because I guess the cool thing with that is that even they had like some closure with Minami Haasa's cardboard factory, cardboard company.
Yeah, so when people were like worried that like they wouldn't give closure to the thing, well, I guess now they do. That's cool.
So that show is effectively done. No, because there was a little bit in the 24-hour show, which I'm not going to talk about that right now, but. Right.
Yeah, I think Minami Dumble is over. Yeah, I think that was as much closure as like we're ever gonna get for that. I mean, but you never know. This is YNN. They're really, really, really good at like beating a dead horse until it's like dust.
Yep. So that's about it for Haasa's return. So good to have her back. Next up, we have some really old graduation news to talk about, and we kind of like. Made like an offhand comment about this when we talk about the other big graduation news. But yeah, Sakamoto Nami announced graduation last month.
Yeah. Execute idolcomment.txt.
Yeah, and I think it's...
She hasn't been here that long. It's not that one.
And she like isn't like prominent enough to be like, you know, Riona or... Amimaru, like, meltdown level comment. Oh my gosh, she's leaving.
Yeah.
Why,
Yeah, you know what, you're right.
Well, I mean, not I guess. She's, like, probably one of the few members, like, that are in the group still that, like, I literally have never paid attention to.
She's pretty good. I actually like Nami. She's funny. But...
Yeah.
I mean... So this is so a couple of times already in this podcast we talked about like Corona sucks, but at least like with the remote stuff we got some things like Wakapon like blew up because of the remote streams basically, right?
Yeah.
Like so if you're kind of a variety character, you can speak well, like you do really well in the during the Corona world, but we kind of alluded to it a bit too, right? Like the theater girls are like kind of fucked, and
the opposite.
Yeah, and Namimi is basically one of those theater girls. Like she works hard in theater and tries to do dance wherever, and because like of the entire year, right? Like it could. So until like the thing that we're going to be talking about recently, Like not recently, and that we will be talking about in the next segment. Like non Tepotai and non Kenkyusei had like no shows.
Unless they did a
Kamuri Live, but then how many times can you do a Kamuri Live, right?
Once.
Yeah.
And usually, how many of those are not like graduation announcements?
Yeah, this was
Except for
one.
today's, except for today's, which
this-
is special.
I mean, this is when everyone started getting like triggered by the Kanmuri Live.
This was actually the start of it, right?
no.
No, Suzu.
no.
Suzu was the start, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways,
and then there was like Saepii in the second gen show and all that.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, so it was a big, like, so basically what she said, and because we haven't talked about it, is that because of lockdown or whatever, she had a crazy amount of free time. She had a lot of free time. She didn't know what to do with herself, and she just got to thinking, right? What does she want to do in her life? And then she decided, okay, I think I really need to go to college and find myself, find my career, and that's it.
Yeah, because she's at the age where all her friends are already graduating and getting jobs. So meanwhile she's like an idol who hasn't really taken off. So makes you think.
I mean, how many years has she been around? 3?
D3, so almost basically 3 years now.
Yeah, 3 years. So, and she's still like bottom tier. So I mean. So these are the kinds of graduations that happen. Shit happens, like in like a normal like cycle, right? Like you don't really think too much about it. I mean, yeah, it sucks, whatever. But it's okay, whatever. She wants to live her life, but
it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, in combination with like all the other fucking graduations that we've been having, so it just like feels bad. But yeah, we wish her well. I wish she would have stuck around for longer. I'm pretty sure like Jeff loves theater girls, so like Matt's the mainstream guy, and then Jeff is the 100.
Matt is mainstream now.
Also, I have like my weird like niches.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, I was thinking of the Matt that I knew from like 2-3 years ago.
Where's the man I remember?
when he was at Achan, Oshi, and then Sayaka.
Yeah, he was like Sayaka, Milky, and all of that.
Sakura, even.
Dirty DD.
Top member DD.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, shit happens, and I wish her well.
Oh, I just found it. Okay. So here's like my one impression of her. So she was in that Piro Piro like haunted house last year on YNN stream. She was the one dressed up as Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah.
YNN makes her dress up in like the stupidest shit.
Oh, everyone dressed up in this segment though. So she was Colonel Sanders, and also she was like the Joker, and she was like playing the accordion.
Yeah, she
really
kind of blew up for the Joker outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good one.
And in 24-hour that we will talk about, like she was Dorami.
Okay. Yeah. Or Doranami, was it?
Yeah, maybe it was Doranami.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So yeah, that's Nami's graduation announcement. Follow up on a bigger graduation announcement. I shouldn't really say bigger. I guess it is bigger. So we're not gonna talk about too much. The whole like 45-minute, 50-minute long special podcast about Aayan.
I think we need another one.
Up. We need another one. We'll get one maybe in March. We'll see. A little follow up, I guess, because after she announced it, I think the next day she did like a showroom, kind of talking about what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she confirmed there that she passed the entrance exam.
Oh, we haven't talked about this? Oh my god.
I don't think so. I think she was saying she was going to go be a nurse. I think she announced like on that stream that she was going to.
Yeah.
So
she said that she passed the entrance exam, and that's actually the reason why she's gonna quit. It's because she was waiting for the results of the entrance exam, and when she found out the results of the entrance exam, like she told management about it, and that was it.
Dang. So if only she failed, we could have kept her. No.
She actually did mention that. And
really?
Someone asked her like, "Oh well, what would have happened if you failed?" She said like, "Well, I might have stayed, but I might have gone to cram school, so I'm not
also,
sure
I'm
about that."
Aayan, motherfucker. I never fail in it.
That's true. Little Miss
How dare
Perfect.
you ask?
And then also, like, didn't she also say, like, in the stream, like, she's like, yeah, I don't really want, like, a graduation single or a graduation song, because, like, I'm looking forward, like, I want NMB to move on, like, to the future, so, like, obviously, dedicating time to me, having my own single, like, that would not help.
Yeah, I think she kind of said that.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, that was my impression, yeah.
Yeah, no, I watched it. She did say that. And because they were asking her, like, oh, what about, like, grad concerts? Like, oh, yeah, I'd love a grad concert. And how about the grad single? It's like, oh, well, I don't know about that. And then it's like, well, and because like, people were like, these are her fans, right? They're commenting on the showrooms, like, oh, I'd like to see like a solo center for you. And she said like, well, that's not really very productive.
Yeah, to the greater NMB cause or whatever.
Yeah. She was like, oh, if I could choose, and this is what she said, right? Like, if I could choose, I'd like to be like the Ura Center, which is the position behind the center.
Yeah.
So it's like in Rashkunai, like Sayaka's position, or in Date Date Miru's position,
or in Boko Igai Dareka Aayan's position.
actually, yes.
Let's just do that again. So we need to have her like back roll over the center.
Cocona or something.
Yeah. And I think that's really admirable. Like, so I mean, I mentioned this to you guys, like, it's one thing for her to say it, but it's not like it's her choice. And I mean, her tune might change if she actually does get single center.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's always been my dream, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I mean, we're saying, like, it always, like we joke, like, oh, it's nice to want things. So if she doesn't want to be center or doesn't want to have a single, it's nice to want that, but management doesn't care what your wants and needs are. They'll do whatever they...
Yeah, what they think is for the best, right?
Yeah. Even if it's, like, short-lived.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, and then there's some recent news. So she announced that she is going to be getting a graduation concert.
Yay!
And it's at, as you expect,
it's Matt's favorite place.
Oryx Graveyard.
Have you been to Oryx?
I have never been.
Oh, okay. You keep making fun of it. It's like you've never been to Oryx.
I've never been, but I just hear you guys like talk about how shitty it is, or like how it's like.
I mean, it's not. Have you been to Oryx, Jeff? I don't remember.
No.
Oh, you haven't been to Oryx either. So I'm the only one who's been to Oryx. It's very similar to like NHK Hall or something, right? Like whatever, it's a hall. It's just that like it's a kind of like a prestigious hall in Osaka. That's why NMB keeps using it.
Also, because probably like the rent or whatever is probably not that bad.
I mean, it's just like for a graduation concert for like these mid-high members, it's the capacity you expect, right? There's nothing else until you jump up to like Kobe World Hall, right? So you can't fill that up.
Yeah, so the thing with it's a problem with Kansai is like they don't have like middle tier halls.
I think it's like that all over Japan too. 'Cause I even hear about that like with like comedy shows as well. Like it's either you have really tiny venues or you have huge ass venues, nothing in between.
Yeah, it is kind of a problem. Like I mean, in Tokyo you can do like
They have the same problem in Tokyo too.
Well,
but probably there's a bit more variety. There's probably slightly larger small theaters, but it's like it's still very.
Have either of you been in the Pacifico Yokohama Theater?
That's like the one that's off to the right side, right?
I've been to there.
That's pretty big. I mean, it's not the size of Budokan, right? But it's like 4,000, I don't know, 3,000, 4,000, something like that. Yeah. That's a mid tier. So like. Unfortunately, there is no mid tier in like the Kansai area.
Yeah.
Like so, you go from like in like Prestige, right? You go from Oryx directly to Osaka-jo Hall, basically. So there is no middle. Like I mean, you could go Kobe World Hall, but I mean, size wise, Kobe World Hall is not that much different from Osaka-jo Hall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on the schedules, I guess.
Yeah.
That's probably also why, like, Aayan probably could have done like Kobe, maybe, but I think it's just too short notice. And COVID is much worse.
I think I think it is COVID though. Like they probably lost a lot of money in 10th anniversary, for example.
Yeah, so. And they even like have confirmed like they don't know, or they can't confirm whether there'll actually be an audience for this or not. They're like it's kind of playing it by ear, it seems.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it will happen though.
Yeah, they've been still having theater shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Even under the state of emergency in Osaka, so
NMB doesn't give a fuck. Meanwhile, other groups are doing like jank ass Zoom concerts
as we speak.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my god! Like, I mean, I don't want to dwell on this, but like, if you don't know what we're talking about, like, look at the 17 lives like records our live stream that AKB did. It's like, thank God we don't have to do that shit.
And it's like not too far from what they were doing like in the first state of emergency when like they were doing like full theater shows. I don't imagine it was full theater shows. They were doing some kind of variant of a theater show with all the members over Zoom.
Yeah,
it's just as janky as that.
Yeah, this one is even jankier, right? Like they they had like a stock image of a sunset.
Yeah. And I guess it's because like they was like super rushed planning or whatever. Like. Mm-hmm. Because even talking about like doing Zoom or remote performances, look at NMB and what they did with Date Date Date. With the stay-at-home version of Date Date Date.
Yeah.
Which also wasn't like, it had a little jank, but at least it was like, they synced it up and it was pre-recorded, so they were able to like edit and splice it all together to make it look...
No. So, okay. So the home version of Date Date is perfectly fine because, like, It was at that time, right? And then it was
like
still
each member
edited.
Recorded their own version. Yeah.
Like this one was not edited. I don't know. It's like, ew.
It's like, fuck it, we're doing it live, and oh fuck, we're doing it live.
The thing is, like, there was no reason to do it live too. It's like, whatever.
I mean, the reason I think is because they had like this like time allotted or whatever for their actual concert that were supposed to be happening at this time in Tokyo Dome City Hall. Those got canceled unceremoniously. Okay, but anyway, a little bit before we move on from Aayan, I'm going to read a couple comments from our special podcasts about the Aayan grad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Nana wrote, Ayaka grew on me a lot over the last couple years. She might not be the classic idol in the rough or super charming, but I found her more and more likable. She puts everything into what she does, has a positive attitude, and is, of course, a great help for her fellow members. She used to be a bit awkward, but now she's a natural even off stage, and she's arguably the best performer in the group. I think she was in many ways a perfect member and ambassador for the group, and I'm sad that we won't get to see Ume Yamamoto lead NMB in the future because with their different personalities and relationship, they have everything you need for a perfect rivalry. But more than all, I'm impressed by her decision, and it just makes me respect her even more. If her family are nurses, then she must know how hard it is, yet despite that, she decided to leave a very promising and lucrative career in entertainment. Best of luck to her. I have no doubt she'll become a great nurse.
Yeah, I think that was a great comment. Thank you very much, Onana. I think you hit the nail right on the head on everything, and it's a really, really big shame for NMB, but it's a win for humanity, I guess. Although I will disagree with the Ume Yamamoto thing though. I mean, there's still a chance.
There is another.
It's like now with the Star Wars references, there's always another. Master and apprentice.
It's her sister. Oh no! Wait, I was referring to Luke and Leia.
Oh,
thinking of the rule of Sith.
Yeah, I know. Same thing. Master and apprentice.
Yeah, pretty much good stuff to say about Aayan. Last comment from Made in Macau 97. Ayaka is Godchild.
Perfect comment.
Is that use
it's basically the same thing. It's basically the same thing Onana said, but like in 4 words. It's like the TLDR. But yeah, thank you guys for your comments about that show. Yeah, I think everyone was definitely affected by Aayan. So, Look forward to see what is in store for her in the
I'm still holding out hope for the single. Like the Ohanishikai events are all over, so there's a chance.
Yeah. I think it was Otabe in the Discord. I guess they had their last handshake or call with Aayan. And they got super weepy and super teary-eyed. Sad story to hear about.
Yeah. I mean,
because probably like you wouldn't know, especially because like it was in January. But yeah, there might be a chance they might do like a special one-off like online call for her, like they did for Saepii, Suzu, and Akarin.
Yeah, you know these things like it's hard. Like, so obviously they rarely like sell handshakes like after announcements. So it's always like it's a roll of the dice, right?
Yeah, and you have to like have the foresight and clairvoyance to see like okay, I'm gonna buy a lot of tickets in advance just in case. I think that's what Andy did for Sayaka. He got lucky and was able to like go to her last one.
Yeah, I think it's what Matt alludes to a lot is because he had like he got fucked with Sayaka.
Yeah,
he got fucked with Sayaka, so he doesn't want to experience that again. So that's why he's like, okay, Anchu's graduating next week, and I have to buy all.
I have to buy all these tickets like it's going as style.
But I know the exact feeling. So for Yuri, I got really lucky with my thing, but I always like thought to myself like, what if I like what if it was one of the days that I was like trying to take it easy, and I would have fucked myself.
You got super lucky with that too, because didn't she like call in sick like
her second last before,
and then she did like makeup of that, so you got like a super full day of.
Well, that actually made it worse because like instead of like 500 people a slot, there was like 1,000 people a slot.
Yeah.
So it became like a really really massive clusterfuck. But like
don't kid yourself. It's the same 500 people.
But we went over by like an hour and a half. I know exactly what you mean, and so
and like side note, like I got super lucky like with Goto Lala because like I bought resales for her from AKB just out of like a whim.
Mm-hmm.
And she announced grad like a month later, and then like, oh sweet, so I actually got like the perfect. So.
You just need Oshi who's not popular, so you can still buy.
That's dangerous too. That's dangerous too.
Like I did with Mocha.
You were still able to buy, right?
Yeah.
But didn't you go out? Didn't you go all out? I remember this.
I did. I had to apply everything, and I got like 30-40% of what I applied for.
Yeah. That's also like all this weird meta strategy about
because when Yuri announced her graduation, so there were still open applications, and obviously like I went all out with the applications. I lost all of them.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. So if they do, just like a word, if you're listening and you're an Aayan fan, and they do like some kind of special like last handshake event with her, online call with her, you should overbuy.
Yeah, that's
because most likely everyone else has the same idea.
So, I mean, yeah, we can go into that now, but so people always have this mindset, right? Like, especially when you try to buy like from Fortune or something, it actually tells you how much it costs. So if you buy like 30 CDs or something, it's gonna tell you 30,000, so it's $300, right? And you're like, oh my god, I'm not gonna pay $300 for this. But it's not actually. You're not gonna win any of it. So
yeah, depending on who you're going for.
Yeah. Especially with graduations, right? It's like
it's much lower odds that you actually pay for all those.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So that's it for Aayan. Speaking of Aayan, fellow 5th Gen and Lapis Arch and
apparently Aayan's best friend.
Yeah, apparently Aayan's best friend, Rei-chan. So she won this category. I forget what it was for. Was it like Weekly Playboy or
no? It's
or something?
Model Press. Like they just did like a survey of their own.
Yeah, and it was like different categories, and so she won Best Gravure in the Idol category. So in your face, Sakamichi. No, what even in that?
I don't think they do gravy to qualify for this, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, congrats to her, and then also another congrats to her. She's getting a DVD, like I guess it's like of the shooting of her photo book.
Mm-hmm. It's a good So the thing is, like, people were getting confused because there was an issue of Weekly Playboy that had this, like that had like the making of her.
I think
video.
I even have that issue because I think that was like the one that had like the Peter Piero. That had like
Likely
the whole
story.
next gen. I read for the articles.
Yeah.
I had the whole next. Actually, I did read the article. I did read the Wakapon and Mikana articles. They were pretty funny. Yeah, there was like a little like teaser making of. I think it was like a 10-minute DVD video or something.
Yeah, so this is like the longer version of that.
Yeah, which they kind of do this for like some of the bigger scale like photo books. Like I think Sayaka's gotten them.
Yeah,
Milky's gotten them.
Yuri got them. Got one.
Yuri got one. Yeah.
I think Keiichi also has one. Anyways, whatever. Like some of them get it. So yeah, congratulations to her. I think you can get a poster if you buy it from Fortune Music. I have no idea
Fortune
why
Music,
you'd want a poster. I mean, I do, I guess.
Yeah.
You buy every version of everything for Yuri.
I mean, yeah, I know, but it's a poster though. Like, what do you do with a poster?
You hang it up.
A fucking bikini poster? Okay, whatever.
Yeah, that's literally that's like the best kind of poster. The second best being Nintendo Power posters that you get from the magazine.
That's the type of pinup Matt wants to see.
Yeah.
Mario in a bikini.
Show me that. Mario, yeah. Moving on. Speaking of Mario in bikini, we have Suchan in a bikini. Her photo book came out. Like literally, I think between episodes. No, we didn't cover it. It did come out before last episode.
No, it came out before that.
We didn't have the
results.
Numbers. Yeah. Anyway, it did like 10,000 in the first week, and I think that's the only numbers we saw.
No, we did. It did like 2,000 or 3,000 in the next week. It actually like hung on like longer than Ray's did, which kind of suggests it did better, but we don't know.
We don't know. Yeah, I mean, you got multiple reprints of like the Amazon special edition. But no more.
Yep.
No more Amazon reprints.
Yep.
That has
now it's rare. So fuck you for not buying, I guess.
Yeah, you filthy pervert. Or you could probably find like a secondhand version somewhere. Maybe. I don't know if you want a secondhand.
Why are these pages so sticky?
Ew. Continue down that line. We have a new challenger has appeared in the GRAVURE scene.
Oh yeah.
Wada Miyu. 7th gen King Kyusei.
I think this is like the fastest. This is the fastest they've done like a gravy with anyone. I think even Suchan took like a year.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, everything has to be in fast forward for her, right? So
yeah, because she's not your typical King Kyusei. She's 23 years old.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's kind of alluding to her being like this kind of Kara. Like she was like in the sexy girl unit for Lily concert, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not too surprising, and yeah, it's gotten out of it. Yeah, so she has a couple of GRAVURE features. One in Platinum Flash using like with her in exercise clothes, which it's whatever. You can see her abs, I guess.
I thought they were starting off kind of slow with this.
Yeah,
not really.
But then
it goes immediately. They tease you like oh yeah, we're gonna be pure. Nope.
Weekly Playboy.
Yeah, and then Weekly Playboy. There's like a teaser.
I think she's barely wearing anything in Weekly Playboy.
With this, yeah.
I
think it was like white wedding.
White cloth.
Was the was like the theme or the words or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like pure and.
Oh yeah.
What was that phrase? It was some weird ass phrasing.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter. No one cares about like
pure white virgin GRAVURE.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so there's that. So look forward to more Miyu GRAVURE in the future. Next up, we got some merch to talk about. I think there's actually some merch we don't not here. It's not on here, but we need to talk about as well. First up, Village Vanguard goods. I did another stream. Jeff, you probably know more about this.
Wait, was this the magazine?
Yeah.
This is the magazine, and I think there's a few other things.
I think the magazine's the only one.
I think they just announced the final design of some other previous things they had planned.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly. It was a while ago.
But yeah, they did announce, the magazine, the Kojima book, I think is what it's called.
Kojima Kojima o Manzoku Saseru Hon. So the book to satisfy Kojima.
Yeah, so it's a mini photo book produced by Kojin, and she picked the members and like their themes and situations. So like there's Miru and Suchan, for example.
The sexy sisters or whatever.
Yeah. And then for some reason the cover is Anchu like licking a boot.
Yeah, or she has like a boot or like a high heel like in her mouth.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? What the hell is that?
Some weird idea.
And like
I remember seeing like comments like, "Oh, Anchu looks such pretty good when she's like doesn't have her mouth open or whatever," right?
Yeah.
I thought there was some comment in Discord about that.
Yeah.
Was that like the only new thing though from that stream?
And then they announced like a tote bag, I think, and like something else.
The VR goggles.
Yes. Okay. The goggles was later. Okay. Yeah. Here it is. It's tote bag, and it's like the members were like drawn by lottery, I think.
Yeah.
Like the biggest faces, it's like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 2, 1, going gradually smaller and smaller as you go down the bag. And it was just like a lottery of who got to be in what position. But yeah, I ordered that magazine.
Yeah, I did too.
For the articles, of course.
But we also got some other goods here, some other merch. Everyone's annual favorite good, the lucky bags.
Oh my
God! Comes around this time of the year, bags. January, December time.
I think with all the uncertainty with COVID, like it becomes
it's
like
the worst year to buy, bad year to buy.
Yeah, like I don't even know, like even if I win, like I don't even know if I'd use it. I mean, of course I would, but like I'm sure there are people who think or who start thinking like that, right? Like, well, I don't really see myself going to the theater.
Well, I hope they don't buy, so we have a better chance to win.
Increase our chances, yeah.
I know.
So this time, actually, the lucky bags were done through directly through the NMB store.
First time.
Instead of through the general 48 group.
Yeah, fuck them.
Store, which is also usually somehow is tied to Ticket Center. And they're only selling two kinds of bags. They're selling a 10,000 yen bag, which all the goods are random. And it's like your typical random crap, like towel, photos, folders.
Yeah.
Was there anything cool else in there? I'm thinking it's really cool. Not really, probably not. And then there's a 5,000 yen bag with it was individual members, so you can pick the members for certain goods.
Yeah, there's actually some interesting stuff in this, like a humidifier that looks like a coffee cup.
Was that what it's
USB? It's a humidifier. It's not a warmer thing.
Okay.
It's just shaped like a coffee cup.
Okay.
But
that stuff's up there. But I guess the real thing with these is you're not buying the bags for the goods.
Yeah.
Most people are not buying the bags for the goods. You're buying them because you have a chance.
Well, the 5,000 bag though, like I mean, I'm sure some people like Jeff were excited for it because you can choose members now.
Yeah, but yeah. I was stupid and held off on buying it, so they all sold out.
The Chihi ones sold out. That's what he's saying. Not all of them sold out. Actually, most of them actually.
No, actually, when I checked, there was only like 2 members left.
I think it was like Nagisara, right? Or
it's like high stock members. I think Suchan was still around pretty late.
Yeah.
For some reason, and maybe Miru. I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying before, like the reason you buy these is because of the lotteries that they do, where you can win the elusive 98 or 100 theater tickets that basically give you guaranteed access to a theater show.
Yep. And that's the reason that I buy every year.
Yeah, I mean that's the reason why most people.
I don't give a shit about the bags. Like I think I've given away some of them to Jeff.
Yep.
I think I've sold some of the shit like on Mercari.
So, like Andy and I used to have like a pool that we'd like just sell the photos, but like nowadays like it has like no value, so it's worthless.
Yeah.
But yeah, lucky bags, like
lucky bags, which I think 10,000 comes with 98, and they're already done. I think it's like end of this month is like when the lotteries will happen.
Oh.
So we'll see. I I think what is interesting, so the 10,000 has 98 and hundreds. The individual 5,000 yen ones have, like, the best prize you can get is for their Seitan-sai, the birthday.
Oh, is it a birthday show? Isn't it? I thought it was like, a 2-shot or something. No.
There's also 2-shot. There's also like lower shit tier, like, oh, you can win a free Mobame. I don't think they have that anymore. That was shit.
I remember that.
I think I won the free Mobame, and I was like, okay, that's shitty. And you have to sign up for an actual month of Mobame before you actually get the free one.
Yeah. I remember that. That was just like, that was the consolation
Kick
prize.
you while you're down.
Is that, would you prefer that or the stickers?
Stickers, at least I can like vandalize and like stick them somewhere they shouldn't be, on the back of a stop sign or something, right? A taxi window. Yeah. Anyway, that's out there. You can't get them anymore, but
yeah,
maybe we'll do another Takoyaki Party giveaway. Give away this extra bullshit. Speaking of, I'll talk about that later at the end of the show. Next part, we have Danceable TikTok. 2 words you don't understand.
Yeah. They started TikTok. They're doing a bunch of dance memes. Follow, like, and subscribe.
Is it new? I thought it was old.
No, they started this month.
Oh, okay.
They've had their YouTube, but then they finally restarted posting videos as well this year. And they're aiming for 100,000 subscribers. So go like and subscribe.
How far away are they?
Pretty far.
Oh.
But I mean, Quintet never got there either. So.
I know. Well, Quintet doesn't post
high.
anything.
Aim high.
Anchu didn't get there either.
No. Speaking of Anchu, we'll talk about this. This is actually kind of unfortunate news. I might say.
I think it's fucked up.
It's fucked up news. So, like a couple months ago, we were all like, what the hell is wrong with Anchu? She's freaking out over people using her images for illicit purposes or like, without unauthorized purposes. And we thought it was pretty dumb of her to do that because, like, hey, we want to help her, we want to advertise her, her calls and this other thing we're going to talk about later in the show. It's kind of affecting that negatively as well. But there's a reason now why she should be really upset about this. And that's because her infamous matcha cookie like meltdown video from like 2016, I think. Mm-hmm. I guess, it was re-uploaded, even like someone subtitled it or whatever, so that's why she has like random foreign fans showing up into her YouTube channels. Anyway, a clip of that got clipped, and then it's being used now for some kind of like significant other location tracking app. And like the clip they're using is like her crying, like as if like she's like the person who's getting screwed over by like a unfaithful spouse or unfaithful partner.
Yeah.
And I guess some fan noticed it and sent it her way. And she's like, she responded like, hey, I'm gonna deal with this like an adult. So which sounds like she's probably gonna be taking it pretty seriously. And then later responded like, hey, look at this idiot that uses low quality potato quality video of me for their dumb app.
She even like posted like an explanation, right, on what was happening.
The whole context of it, yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but you can call it out once and then you should probably stop.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully she gets it under control and maybe gets some kind of
compensation. Yeah.
And that's it for the Anchu soapbox.
That was the Anchu minute.
Here's something people have been clamoring to hear about. So NMB.
Were they really?
Yeah. I think Smiled On or someone was probably freaking. I think it might have been Ahu actually. Was like, when are they gonna do this? And it's the NMB 4Live Collection 2020 10th anniversary Loli concert, Akarin grad concert, and Saepii grad concert.
This is really really fast though for
NMB.
Yeah,
for NMB it's pretty fast. Yeah.
Well, wasn't last year's, and by last year's I mean the 2019, like the Yuri bullshit, all that stuff. That came out in February on Valentine's Day, didn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, I think so.
But still pretty fast, considering like the 2015 Arena 2 or 2016 Arena 2 came out like 2 years later, 3 years later. So
Yeah. Well, the good thing is like at least they're at least they're doing it faster now, and like all the bullshit like they used to do.
They used to do DVD only too at first.
Yes. I still have like a couple of DVD boxes here. Fuck that. That's good.
Yep, so that's coming out. That's going to be on sale on March 19th. Next piece of news. So Cocona takes Saepee's spot on her old show. I just remember it's called On Off. I don't know the whole name, but it's that Saitama.
They renamed it. It used to be like Itakuro Murase no On Off.
Now it's Itakuro Cocona.
Yeah, no On Off.
Big difference. But it looks like they've already been doing episodes. I think there was like an episode like last week.
Yeah. I think there's been like 2 or 3 episodes now.
Managed to get it off just before the state of emergency. She had to go to Saitama or whatever. Yep, so that's good. It's good for her. Okay, here's some news Ryan's gonna love to hear.
I don't know why you have this here.
There's actually the actual news is not even the top point. It's the bullet point thingy down below. So
Fine.
Everyone's favorite NMB 48, who was dishonorably discharged from NMB. Uemura Azusa.
You should like beep this part.
Has started her own idol group and it's called Mignon.
Mignon.
I think it's
Mignon.
supposed to be French.
Is it? Oh, weird.
Yeah. Mignon.
And they have an original song. It's on YouTube called Koi no Wana. The only reason we're talking about this is also another former NMB member is involved in this, and that is Konomi.
Mm-hmm.
She did the choreography for this song.
Yeah, and I don't know. This is a grift. So it's like how Upon like had her like fucking group, right? What's it called? Next Trigger. And she got like Akira Sensei to
help
to choreograph their
Oh really? I didn't know that part.
Yeah, they did. So this is like the same idea, except that I guess like Konomi's probably cheaper than Akira.
Yeah, I was thinking like, ooh, why is Konomi stooping to this level?
It's money, right?
It's tough times.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what she does though. Like she's a dance choreographer. So if someone's gonna give you money to choreograph something, why is she gonna say no?
I wonder how much money Azusa actually has though.
No, it's not. It's not.
And it's not from Azusa.
Yeah, it's like those shady people who are running this.
Yeah. Anyway, there's like a video of it you can check out on YouTube.
Yep. Well, don't give
it a dislike.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Her.
I mean, I don't really want to talk about this, but did you know that Ogiyuka's like YouTube channel they stopped it?
Oh really?
Because like people were brigading it basically.
All the like NGT antis.
Yeah, they were just like disliking everything.
That's like every single Nintendo video that goes up, like news video. It has all these dislikes because they haven't announced like the new Smash character or haven't announced like the new Zelda sequel.
No.
And all the comments are just like whining and complaining about that. It's always like, yeah, just don't listen to the YouTube comments.
Yeah, fucking fanboys.
Unless you're talking about us and you have nice things to say or funny things to say, then we'll listen to those YouTube comments.
I mean, if you want to talk shit about Chihi, that's you're more than welcome to do so.
There's already plenty of that without comments.
Yeah, there's a whole Discord channel dedicated to that.
You should have like a channel like just for shitting on Chihi.
Moving on, next. Okay. So that's it for kind of the smallish news, rapid fire. So next, we're gonna be talking about a pretty big news event. Pretty big event. So NMB's annual January 1st show, New Year's show.
Yeah.
They did this in multiple parts. First part was on DMM, as they do, and this was like kind of like a very short concert. I think because of the current situation we're in, with all the teams and Sambatsus and the Kikuseis performing like a song or two.
Yeah, I mean it was a stripped down version of the normal
It was
January
like
show
an
that they
hour,
do.
less than an hour.
I mean, it usually is an hour though. Like every year, people are surprised that it's really short because
Yeah.
it's tradition. It's tradition, and they do it, but they don't really go all out.
Yeah. But yes, and usually like these shows, like you expect like some kind of like big announcement or two also, which we got one big announcement in the DMM stream proper, and that is Kinkyusei's Namba Hinata and Kitamura Mana.
Yeah.
Were promoted to Team N and Team M respectively.
Yeah.
So good for them. About time.
Yeah.
I think everyone expected that. Like that was gonna be at least the first main announcement. And on top of that, it'd be some kind of shuffle. But that was it. That was like that they were promoted and like, okay, cool, that's it, we're out.
Yeah.
And all right, come back in 10 minutes. We're gonna do a stream on YouTube where we're gonna raffle away some of these lucky bags.
Yeah.
Which that raffle seemed kind of bullshit as well, because it was like, oh, tweet out this hashtag and we'll pick out 4 winners. But it seems like they picked out like 4 winners,
Girls.
4 people, 4 girls. I think it was 3 girls and 1 dude, and I think they were all like pretty recent tweets as well.
Yeah. They were tweeted on the same day. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Remember this whole section that we had earlier where we talked about how shit the lucky bags were? Well, this this was a contest to win those bags without the bonuses.
Yeah, I guess that'd be true too. Yeah. Anyway, they did that and like okay, and then like they kind of talked about the goods for a while. And like okay, and then there was a loud alert sound. How's it go? Okay, or something like that. Was it Kojirin Outdoor or something? No, that's Gakino's guy. That was the night before. So theater manager Cameron came out and he had an announcement to make, a big announcement. And that announcement was, it showed this video on the screen, and like it went through each team. Team N, how many members? Team M, how many members? B2, Kinkyusei, or subject to Kinkyusei, how many members? All these teams, look at them. And then a big message showed up. These teams are being disbanded. Boo. And everyone's freaking out.
Jeff was like, tearing out his hair and throwing chairs.
Yep.
Yes, fuck everything.
Everyone was confused what was going on. Like, what, being disbanded? NMB's dead?
Did you actually think that?
I mean, I've been thinking that since Sayaka left, right? If you're one of those Doom posters on Twitter, it doesn't follow NMB. Anyway, yeah, so those teams are disbanded effectively, and they did final performances of actually this week. Team N was on January 20th, B2 was on the 21st, and M was on the 22nd. Real quickly, we just talk about that real quick. Did you guys watch the show? I think definitely Jeff watched N.
Yeah, I watched N and M.
And I tried to watch all of them.
How was
Ryan, you only watched M, didn't you?
I watched N.
We watched B2.
I watched N. I didn't watch B2. I saw clips of B2.
Yeah.
Specifically, one song.
W Yamamoto.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think the only cool thing about the Team N stage was
everything.
Graduated members.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
So you like Chihi's idea, huh?
Sure. We'll say that. Yeah, we'll say it was a great idea.
Yeah.
Whoever came up with the idea.
The stopped clock thing, like that comes to mind.
Oh no. Anyway,
but yeah, all the shows had to be modified to have only like maximum 7 or 8 members on stage at a time.
Yes.
For social distancing.
It's no fucking sense, right? Because everyone's like together backstage anyway, so
it's all for shows.
But anyway,
and also they were really short too.
Yeah, so for example, N and M didn't do the unit songs at all, and then every other song was basically split in half. Like half the members did it. And then like some of the segments where they would like had to change outfits. They were filled with video messages. So that's what the video message from the graduated N members was that we were talking about.
Yep, and so such members included
Riona. Insert Riona emoji.
Yep. And
it's not just Riona. It's every single member.
It was everyone,
that,
including
was
including
Yuri.
Yuri. I remember we were like messaging you in the chat this whole time, like, holy shit, Ryan, Yuri's on. You're missing this.
Yeah.
But it's blonde Yuri. He doesn't want to see it.
I watch her drama every week.
Yeah, we don't get to see her talk about her time in Team N.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess so. Like Team N is able to do this. I mean, sure, yeah, if it's Shige's idea, cool. But I think it's just because like Team N is the one that has like the most graduations.
Yeah. Well,
it's by they have one more than M.
Yeah.
But like, cause like you look at the current standing, it's like 11 members, 12 members.
N has 12, including Hinacho. M has 11.
Yeah, so it's like it's a lot of members have left in is basically the thing. So like I think it's nice that they actually brought in all these members, especially because a lot of them were pretty significant, as we said, like Yuri and Riona.
Yeah.
Even Irie, I forgot Irie was in Team N.
Yeah.
There's also wait. You should also be talking about like Akarin and Saepii, but they just left though. So
yeah. It's like you can't. Yeah, you can't. It's like when we had like Natsu and Ayateen like come back for 10th anniversary. Also, it's like the same kind of. You guys just left like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. This is a bit long. So yeah, good to see them come back. That's pretty much, I think, that's the only notable thing about all these shows. I guess B2 is when they actually announced the Blu-ray collection.
Yeah.
And M had a nice little like board signed by all the members.
Yeah.
For Nagisa. I guess it's kind of fitting. So Dareka no Tamini is NMB's first stage, right?
Yeah.
And it's also their last stage ever. It's like poetry, you know, it matches, it rhymes.
No, I think
the last like team stage ever. First team stage, last team stage. It's yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Jeff's still holding out hope that like they'll reassemble the teams with the exact same composition.
Not, but it's gonna be. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's probably gonna be a monkey paw wish though.
I know. No, I mean, I think the obvious thing here is like they'll obviously they will reassemble the teams, but it's gonna be like with a new composition, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be the shuffle that takes place months after.
Yeah.
But like I'm joking that like Jeff is hoping that they'll like reform with the exact same group.
That's what I want. Yeah.
That's never gonna fucking happen, man.
At least finish N dash or something.
They have like a few more rounds to go through, right?
Yeah.
A few more graduations to go through, man.
Well, not that.
Like 8
like active members to do.
Like 6 more members.
No, I mean because like Namimi graduated last time they did it, right? So they need to cycle more to finish off the others.
Anyway. So let's not dwell on the past. Let's dwell on the future. Let's get into the future of NMB, and that is the NAMBATTLE.
Oh yeah.
C team is win.
Hey, we haven't talked about that yet. Let's talk about the subtitle that I guess Jeff cleverly created. It's like it ain't Namba unless we fight.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
No, it's pretty good. I mean, it's dumb as in like funny dumb.
It's not mine. It's just a translation of what they came up with.
Yeah.
It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. It's like it's a dumb catchphrase, which is it's Namba. That's NMB in a nutshell. It's dumb. Yeah. So the NAMBATTLE, and what this is it's 6 groups or 6 teams that will compete with each other in 3 categories. Similar to HKT's like color battle thing from last year.
What are you talking about? NMB paved the way.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We came up with
yeah.
it.
Retroactively, NMB had his idea.
Yes.
And then HKT like time traveled.
Stole
It's like
it.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Stole our sports almanac
Yeah.
of great ideas. Came and went back a year. I don't know why did you go back to 2020, but
in a DeLorean.
Show. Anyway, yeah. So 6 teams battling each other. And unlike HKT, I guess HKT didn't quite get to take this idea from the future. Members are placed randomly in the groups.
Wasn't HKT also random?
I think it was partially random. Like the younger members were random, and then the senpai were like distributed more fairly. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay. I think NMB should have done that too, but whatever.
I can't quite say it quite yet. Anyway, I'm gonna go through like kind of information real quickly. So yeah, so the members were placed into the groups via lottery. There's basically a big whiteboard on the stage. Members came up in alphabetical order, took a card, told them, okay, you're in group A, B, C, D, E, or F, and then their name cards were placed under each team. That's how they were decided. And so with these teams, they will compete in 3 categories. The first category is theater shows. I believe this information is correct. 3 rounds of theater shows, like 3 weeks of theater shows. Is that correct?
3 cycles. Like each each group will perform 3 times.
Yeah. With and these theater shows are 1 hour long. Will consist of the same set list, with the exception of
the encore.
The encore song, which will be unique to each team, each group.
So they said originally the encore would be unique for each group, but thanks to some sleuthing from people on the Discord, I think we caught like half of the set list posted on the board when in one of these streams later, and it seems like they can change 1 song in the main part and then 2 in the encore. But that's the point is it's mostly the same set list so that the teams can be judged like more fairly.
Yes.
Based on performance, I guess.
Yeah, kind of fair, yeah. Which case, there will be 3 judges for all these. Well, I guess per round, per cycle, there will be 3 different judges. So the first round, it's Akira Sensei. The second person, I don't have the name off my top of my head, but I just know like they did like the choreography or video for, is it Good Timing?
Oh yeah, what was the name? It was like Ayumi or something like that. I forgot.
Yeah, it was like in weird English or something. And then the third judge is like
they don't even name this guy.
Yeah, it's just like something like like all 48 group.
The theater performance manager.
Management, yeah.
It's probably Butai Kantoku, right? The stage director.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, it is? You've confirmed it is the stage director?
They said Butai Kantoku or something.
Okay. Yeah, so it's the stage director. Like, this is the guy that everyone says is scary. So he's been with NMB since the start, and he used to be with AKB.
And apparently, I guess he also like does like a bunch of all the shows, pretty much.
Yeah, he does. He directs all the shows.
So that's like the first cycle. Those are the judges. It seems like they're gonna be changing judges for each cycle. But that's all we know so far.
I want the round with Sayaka as the judge, because it's coming.
That'd be good. I think when they say like 3 judges, like, oh well, there's 3 graduated members. Like maybe they would cycle them, and that might be a bit weird.
Yeah, it would be weird.
They could probably do that.
I mean, it depends, right? Like if it's just like, for example, like the last day, if it's the concert, right? Wait, have we talked about the concert yet? But like the finals, right? Like we could get like Sayaka to judge it.
Yeah, that'd be cool, or something like that.
Yeah. Now, if it's not Sayaka, we're gonna be disappointed.
We're setting up our expectations already.
Yeah, we're gonna be like people on the internet, like just you create a fantasy book something, and then if it doesn't happen, you're just upset.
Yeah. Yes. So these theater shows will be performed. Like the first round will be actually next week, late January to early February. Round 2 will be early to mid February, and then round 3 will be late February.
And yeah, to clarify, I think it will be a different set list for round 2 and round 3.
Okay.
I think it wouldn't make sense to do the same show 3 times. I
guess we're different judges, maybe, but that's
maybe. But I think it's much more exciting for all the fans and stuff to see new set lists as well.
I mean, I think it's gonna be really fucking hard for the members, though.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Like,
I mean, yeah,
it's one thing if you just change like the encore songs or something. That's like 2 or 3 songs, right? But then if you fucking change the entire set list, that's like, you have to learn an entire new stage.
Maybe, yeah.
So it would be great for us, but it would be like hell for them.
I mean, they haven't been doing shows for a year, so you want theater shows? Here you go.
I mean, and based on like the previous track record of like member selected songs, in my opinion, not great. According to AKB Request Hour, also those members currently have shit tapes as well.
Oh my god, I didn't know like the pop star song was number 1.
Heavy rotation didn't break the top 25.
Like, what the fuck?
It's horseshit. How do you not get heavy rotation? Anyway, these shows will be ranked on a scale of 1 to 100, with each rank 1st to 6th getting a different amount of non-badges, and they're like literal like little pins that you clip on. And the badges, it's kind of like, so this whole competition, it's kind of like the Harry Potter like house cup bullshit.
So at the end of the contest, like Cameron's just gonna randomly give points to Miru's team, right? if you want to be accurate to Harry Potter,
yeah, because Miru is Harry, or Hermione,
yeah. The girl who lived,
the first gen who lived,
yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so basically different point values will be awarded. First place gets 10 badges, second place gets 8 badges, third place gets 6 badges, fourth gets 4, fifth gets 2, sixth gets 1. And for these...
Your last place, oh my god, you guys suck.
hey, it's better than 0, which I guess some of these categories they get 0. Yeah. And these badges, it's like a weird... Some of them are cumulative and some of them are not. Right?
No. The rankings. Some of them are the rankings reset after every round, but some of them don't reset. I think that's what you're trying to say, Matt. The badges are always cumulative.
Okay.
So which one? I don't know. Like the fan voting. I don't know. The fan voting is not cumulative.
That's another category. We'll just talk about that. We'll skip ahead. Fan voting. So for this, fans will vote for the group they want to support, and non-badges will be earned according to the ranking. Mm-hmm. First place gets 5 badges, second gets 4, third gets 3, fourth gets 2, fifth gets 1, and sixth gets 0. There's your 0. Mm-hmm. Poor bastards. Which the fan vote.
Hey, don't talk bad about Team E that way.
Oh, hey, we haven't talked about that yet. We haven't talked about the composition of teams. The voting is done through the different fan clubs. So NMB Mobile, DMM, NMB Mobile Mail,
YNN.
Which we know definitely the actual like proper mobile mail will vote. We don't know about the app.
Oh, we do. Someone asked Cameron about it. Oh no, not even Cameron. Someone asked like NMB official or something.
Email address. Yeah. And then they responded, yes, the app will be able to vote.
Okay. So that's good. So that means it's more options for international fans or overseas fans.
Yeah. So the thing is, like, there's no way to whale. I mean, there is, but you probably don't want to do it.
Yeah. These are all kind of expensive or very difficult. Oh, and the last voting method is through YNN membership.
Yeah.
YNN, PayPal, okay.
So I mean, not that I'm recommending this. Like, I don't think anyone would want to do it. But you could create like 100 like Gmail addresses, right? And then buy subscribe to the NMB app using all those 100 accounts, and then you could vote 100 times.
Yeah, because those are like 300 yen a month.
I think it's 400 for the
400 yen a month. Mobile mail is also about 300, 400 a month.
But
mobile mail is like 340 or something. But like the point is, like, you could, but I don't think that the proposition is not good enough for someone to want to whale it.
Yeah.
And clearly they're doing this because management doesn't want to make it a money contest.
Yeah, so they're not doing like.
I mean, I'm sure they'd love it if it was a money contest.
Yeah, they're not doing the Tepotai thing again, where they tie votes to how many CDs you buy.
Yeah,
probably because the prize at stake is tied to the next single. But yeah, a few opportunities for overseas fans to participate. There will be 4 voting periods.
For the voting. Yeah, okay.
For the voting, yes. February 1st to February 6th.
Basically 1 week. 1 week.
Yeah,
each.
1 week or 6 days, and then like the 7th day of the week will be.
Yeah, you know what?
Is a day of rest.
So they're Jewish now. So.
And then round 2, February 8th, 13th.
I wonder about these like 4 rounds though. Do you think that they're gonna add like some curveballs to it?
This seems pretty straight and narrow.
I know. It does seem like straightforward, right? Like 4 rounds, like you vote every round. But like, why make 4 of them then? If it's gonna be the same thing every time.
I think they're gonna want to build up hype because if you put all your chips in one basket, it gives you more chance to make more fake accounts.
I don't know. Maybe mobile. I don't know. The idea is you watch the theater shows and then you get like, oh, you want to vote for another team.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, maybe. Because the theater show part, like let's say what Jeff thinks is true, right? They switch it every round, so that one has something, and the thing that we're gonna be talking about next is the streams, like that one probably that one another... like definitely switches every round, right?
Yeah.
So like, what is with the voting? Is it the exact same thing?
I don't know.
I think it's just a way for fans to contribute.
I know it is, but I was thinking like maybe they announced a single somewhere in the middle of it, right? And then okay, so starting from round 3,
I guess that's an idea. Like, that's definitely possible,
right? Like if you buy from Fortune, you get like voting rights now.
But I don't think I don't see them changing the rules in the middle because people would get upset.
Why?
Yeah.
Because then you're turning it into a money contest when you're trying to make it so like
no one. So the thing, Jeff, is like you're very idealistic about this, and then you're like, oh, so it's so great, like it's not a money contest. But number 1, it is a money contest, and number 2, like they never said that it was not a money contest, right? So I don't see why they couldn't do it. Like they might not do it. They probably don't have enough time to do it, but like it could happen. I don't know.
Yeah, with like the Fortune music, like purchase buy-in schedule,
right?
Yeah, they could start round 3, but you probably won't be able to vote until round 4 because of like how they give the codes out. And
yeah, I mean whatever, right? Like if they could squeeze 1 round out of it, then maybe.
Yeah, sure.
But I want to be clear though. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm just saying, like they could do that if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right in that making these 4 separate rounds is weird. In that if it's the same, it's just like amplifying the votes 4 times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not like
Team E is gonna get like 0 4 times, right?
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, wait for all those Misa shows or whatever.
Yeah. With these, I don't think it's like Ryan. You were kind of alluding to like, oh, they're gonna change stuff up. I don't think there's like undecided voters in this competition.
Exactly.
You're going to be voting for whatever team your Oshi's in.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
You're not going to be voting for the team. Like, some teams, maybe you have more Oshis or you have more members you like.
Yeah.
But you're going to pretty much... It's not really a DD event, I don't think.
I mean, there are a lot of DDs.
Maybe. I guess there are... Yeah, that's true.
So
the DDs are the swing voters.
So, like, I'm trying to think, like, even for someone on a chord, right? Like, I don't think there's even... Like, maybe, like, someone like Groovy, right? Like, who doesn't actually have, like, a strong Oshi. Like, who could switch. But like most people, like 99% of voters, like are never gonna switch.
But yeah, all the voting is in February, so just pay attention to the website, pay attention to Discord and Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
To know when to vote and when to sign
Pay
up.
attention to Matt's Twitter. Maybe he's gonna write a voting guide for you guys.
Write it so that you only vote for
I see it. Okay, Mr. C.
See this thing like
give me money and I will vote for the team that I want you to vote for. Do that, yeah.
Hey, that's a letter C also.
Yep. Anyway. Totally, yeah.
Okay, I just got it. I just got the joke. Okay. That's like really, really deep cuts now.
Yeah,
it's like inside joke of inside jokes.
Yeah. Look up Sakura K-pop controversy. The kind of weird thing with the voting though is so they're giving one of the teams has one less member.
Yep.
And so they're giving them like a weird like boost.
Yep.
A 1/7 boost to their vote count.
This is like pretty big though, because like votes cost money. So
yeah. So the example to give is they get 1/7. So if this team got 140 votes, they will get 20 new votes. 20 votes added to their vote total for a total of 160.
Yeah.
I mean, they're doing this so that it kind of correlates to like average popularity per member, basically.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. It's kind of a weird handicap boost or whatever. In which case, some of these groups they probably need to add like a negative handicap or whatever. But we haven't gotten to that yet either. Okay.
Well, Team E,
So
Team E probably needs it.
That too, yeah. They'd probably need a boost as well.
Yeah.
So that's it for the fan voting. Okay, last part, the live streaming segment.
This one is the weirdest one because we don't actually know what it's gonna be.
Yeah, I think we have a rough idea.
Not really. Everyone thought it was gonna be showroom bullshit, but apparently it's not.
Yeah, which thankfully it's not.
Yeah, thank God it's not.
So anyway, each group will designate one member to do a regularly scheduled live stream. There will be a battle during the stream, and non-badges will be earned accordingly. And this is, first place gets 5 badges, second gets 4, third gets 3, fourth gets 2, fifth gets 1, sixth gets 0. And these will be every Sunday, starting from January 31st, for a total of 5 Sundays. And it seems each stream will have a theme for the live stream battle, and they are luck, body, knowledge, communication, and smile, or I guess comedy also. So I'm guessing they'll be doing some kind of challenge. This might be probably the most interesting one to watch because it seems like they might be going very variety with these challenges, with these streams.
I hope they do it in YouTube or something.
Yeah, I can see YouTube. I can see them doing an over showroom, or they could do it like Shopping for the Hour.
So the thing is they've been so non-committal on this. We don't even know if it's a showroom style stream or YNN stream.
Yeah.
They didn't say, right?
Nope. And even the one member, is it one member committed to the whole streaming segment, or is it just one member per week?
I think it's gonna be one member per week, right? I don't know.
That probably makes sense, especially if they know the theme. Because if they go in blind, I can set them up for it could be really funny, but I also can set them for failure. Because if they do go for they send their knowledge member for body week or vice versa. For example, Team D, let's say they send Nagisa for the knowledge week. Yeah, they're fucked. Actually, to be fair, all of Team D is kind of fucked. Which, I guess, which one has, Hinacho? I guess they're gonna win. There's, Hinacho and Wakapon will be...
A.
Yeah, A and F will be good, at least.
Yeah. All the other ones are fucked.
For the most part, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we don't really know the whole detail on the streaming segment, but yeah, those will be on Sunday night, presumably. It could be interesting, it could be a total clusterfuck, who can say? Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the whole point, though, is you have to tune in. This whole thing is kind of a clusterfuck. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's the YNN way, right? Basically, just throw shit at the wall and whatever. See what works. Yeah. And with this, I guess the whole thing is all these battles will be happening throughout January, February, and there will be the final non-battle on March 2nd at Oryx Theater. Oh yeah, one day before Aayan graduation. Yep. So I guess they got the group rate or whatever, the bonus booking at Oryx Theater. Yeah. And it seems like the prize at stake here is the winning team will get a coupling song for the next single, presumably. They haven't actually said there's going to be a next single. Music video for said song. And I guess a regular theater stage. And they even said media appearances, but they didn't say which one. imagine if they're gonna media appearances and the prize is you get to host Otoitachi for a week. Yeah, that's what or it'll be weird they'll be the guest of Otoitachi, but then other members will be the host.
that's just rubbing it in. Here, you losers, glorify the winners again.
The second place winner gets to introduce them all. Yeah. So that's kind of like just the facts about the whole battle. Now let's talk about the groups proper. I guess we're not gonna probably go like one by one. Oh, okay, this member. Let's give like our own personal thoughts on what we think about the groups, like our favorites.
Sure.
So as we were watching, like the names being like drawn into each team, it's alphabetical order. So
that was dumb.
Like
you know what? I don't like that it was alphabetical order because like the members who like the Y's and the W's,
the Y's
were kind of disadvantaged.
Ryan cares about the member Ryan cares about. I had to get the table scraps.
Yeah, basically, right?
I mean, it's random, right? So.
Yeah.
But still, like it's possible, like to have a team already closed before it's your turn to draw.
Yep. When I saw like the final makeups, I was like, okay, B and D are definitely like OP.
Yes, I think that's the obvious one. Well, the reason it's OP is because B has Cocona and Miyu in it, and D has Nagisa,
Kojirin,
and Kojirin. Well, Nagisa and Kojirin.
And Uka.
Okay. Fine.
The glorified back row guardian.
Yes. Wait, where is Uka? D. So, I think I mentioned this. B has 2 centers in it. D is really strong, but I don't see a center. Might be Kojirin, I guess? Or you just go with Nagisa?
Nah.
What, do you think it's gonna be Karen? It's not gonna fucking happen.
IP. IP center. No.
Nah.
I can see IP, but it's gonna be.
Nah.
It's probably Kato.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think Kato's like center though. I don't know. If I was gonna choose, I'd just choose Nagisa.
Like, I mean,
because it's fucking Nagisa.
Yeah, it's like D is just a lot of leaders, really. A lot of captain leaders.
Yeah, that's true. It's Kojirin, Nagisa are captains, right? And then Kato is pretty much captain too.
And then Kato or Uka is danceable captain, basically.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I think that's the only weakness I see in D, is no like outright star.
It's very balanced, but not strong.
No, I think it's strong though.
I mean, balanced, but like no
no standout like star.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Nagisa is like a different level though, but
yeah, in different categories. Yeah.
Yeah. So B has like Cocona and Miyu, and like even Haasa's there. So and Fuwa. So 3 centers actually. So yeah, I think they're really, really strong. If you were to ask like what would be their weakness, I guess variety would be their weakness, right?
Do they have much dance ability either?
Dance?
No.
No one gives a shit about dance.
Yeah, but I guess they have good singing. You have Amiru in there, I guess.
Yeah. Performance, I think. Well, Miru's pretty good. Yeah, I think their problem
star
would be
power,
like, who
but
can
not
talk.
really. Yeah.
Yeah, they have star power, but I don't know how it would work. Like the stream part, for example, how they would do that. I think they're gonna kill it in voting, though. They're gonna destroy everyone.
Yeah.
Except if the Kojirin whale comes back.
But B had. So there was a stream of all the groups having their meetings, and B had like the most awkward atmosphere
because Miyu just took over everything.
Yeah,
that's true. I think that would, if something would like fuck up B, it would be that like no one.
It could hurt their theater shows.
Whatever.
Yeah,
a coup or a mutiny of Team B.
Storm the Capitol.
Wasn't it like Ryan? You were really impressed by Fuwa because she was like,
"Oh,
let's name the group Fuwa."
Yeah, they were like going voting on the names, right? And then she was like, "Yeah, I want to name us Team Fuwa." It's like I like the guts on this girl. So yeah, I'm interested in how B. I think I mean to be perfectly trying to be objective here. I think B and D are the one of these are gonna win.
It's gonna be a battle between those two. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I might take to just being objective, even though my Oshis aren't.
Do you have? Oh, you have
my
Nagisa.
number one Oshi is not in those, so it's okay. I mean, I'd vote for D because of Katakaran, and then I'd vote for B for Cocona, I guess. But
yeah. And
Okay.
Jeff's like stewing there. It's like, no, that's not true. It's
C
not B
team
or
is
D.
win.
Between B and D, there's another letter.
C team is win.
C team is win. So this is
Oh man, I don't know. I think C
this
is
is like the
really
weird
fucking weak though.
They're good in variety. I think that's they have a whole lot of characters in here.
I mean, it's Anchu and Deguchi, right? For the variety,
Yeah.
I guess
And
Reiko. Yeah. I mean, I guess they would kill variety. Well, I don't know. D would destroy them in variety just because Nagisa's there.
They rated themselves past the chart.
I know.
But then D did it also. Like more categories. I like how there was that build up, as you watch each team, A is being very modest, B was being very modest, C is we're a little full of ourselves, D just went crazy, and then it kind of recouped on the way back.
Yeah, I mean, I think variety wise, C would good in variety. I think performance wise, C would be good. I don't know about singing, whatever, that doesn't matter. Star power.
I mean, you have dance with.
Yeah, I know.
Nanaho,
that's why I said performance, right? Like Chihi,
Okay.
Nanaho, I guess, Reiko, they'd be good in performance. Star power. It would be they would have to rely on Mikana basically. It's see how much she's
improved or
how many whales she has basically.
She can get all her casuals to convert their Twitter likes to voting.
Yeah, which is these never happen, but they're gonna have to rely on that. I mean, I guess the thing with C is they have a center, and Mikana's a center. Jeff's no, she's the center.
Yes.
I mean, maybe that's gonna happen, but no one's gonna believe that she's a center anyway.
I guess the interesting thing about C though is I'm gonna say it for the sake of ours. At least all our Oshis, our number ones, are all in C.
Yes.
Somehow the wheels of fate works this way. We have to unite. We're like the Avengers. Have to unite for this cause. So I will be benefiting Jeff by supporting C. And Ryan will.
Well, am I
Mikana.
supporting C? I don't know.
You'll support Mikana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm doing.
I like D though.
Anchu. I'm supporting Anchu. I'm not supporting Team C. It's which I think that's how some of these fans will be going through. That's their mindset.
I think a lot of them are like that though. A lot of them are gonna be like that. I don't give a shit about. For example, I asked Andy. He's gonna be, I don't give a shit about Team B, but Miru's there, so whatever. So
and she has the whole K-pop thing going.
Yeah. Which
that's kind of a different thing.
Yeah, I mean, moving on.
I guess there's also the weird thing going on in Team C with
what?
The weird
Shiori and Mikana.
Yeah, Shiori and Mikana.
Yeah, whatever.
Everyone's been talking about that, and I guess he's noticed it even in the videos.
Yeah, they never talk to each other.
What's? Can you just get the quick spiel on that? The quick
I mean, there's not really anything there. It's they were really really close, as in uncomfortably close, until Mikana's hiatus. Then after that, they never they unfollowed each other from Twitter, and then they never talk to each other anymore. And that's it. We don't really know. No one knows. A lot of people would like to know, but we don't know what happened.
That's why it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why it's a thing. Yeah, because you can kind of just sense the uncomfortableness with them.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of alluded to it to E, not very, not very special.
Yeah, I mean, are we doing E? We're not gonna do A or F first.
Well, we'll go in this weird ping pong order, I guess.
Okay.
We're gonna wait from the middle to out.
Okay, so E.
Well, because we were talking about it already.
Well,
E, not really a whole lot.
I mean, E. I mean, so I mean, everyone at the beginning was "Oh, they're weak." You could say they're weak, but there's potential. And then following along with that, a lot of people probably thought either Rikati or Momone would probably be the leader, but then Koto-chan volunteered to be leader.
Well, Yuna non-volunteered to be leader, and then they didn't let her be leader.
Well, I mean, it's a little too early.
See, I think that's like the thing. Like, I think the 7th gen kind of has guts.
Yeah. A lot of 7th gen have like crazy guts though.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so it's
Like
pretty
Yuna
cool.
non's
Like,
pretty nuts.
I like this. I like this like initiative that they have.
Yeah,
Gives you like hope for the future.
Yeah, so
like, they shut them down. It's like it's not your time now.
Yeah, that's how this whole thing is supposed to be. That's why it's random.
Yeah.
Like stuff will happen that you couldn't predict from management picking them based on like their roles or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, okay, let's go with the standards that we've been going with up till now. So performance wise, maybe, but there's what the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4 7th gens.
We have Gemini in here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Are they good performers?
They're pretty good. Rikati's good. Momone's good at like cutesy stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Variety Momone, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and then
Anju, I guess, is good with
singing, but I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to judge 7th gen. I think they're still gonna get blown out by the senpais.
I guess Yuna is also good with variety too. I guess.
Yeah. See, like we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
This is
like, oh my god, it's so hard to find something good to say about them. No, I mean, yeah, I mean they don't even have. I mean, who's gonna be fucking center? Momone?
Yeah, I mean,
or Aayan? Aayan, Anon?
Anon. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think it'd be Momone. That's like
I hope it's Momone.
We know.
Right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, crazy things have happened before, so we don't know. But I don't like Group E's chances.
Misaki's in there, but I don't think she's going to contribute much.
Unless they have an English-speaking corner.
If they do that, if they have like the knowledge corner, they do like English or whatever. She'll kill
should kill it. Yeah.
They've been doing that, like the 24 hour. There's a whole lot of English questions in that.
Yeah, I mean, if they get lucky, I guess, and get her to do it.
Okay.
Leo Page.
Leo Palace.
Fucking shit, internet.
So A, kind of weird. Like, I guess there's like some. It's like a slightly stronger
version of E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Suchan, but that's
it. I mean, she would have to be center.
Really, she's not even really a center either, right?
She's not a center, but she would have to be though. She would have to be center here.
I mean, maybe you got Wada, Miyu here also.
Miyu's not going to be fucking center. What the hell?
No, but
Hinacho?
Yeah, I mean, Smilodon's Smilodon presents Hinacho, the center story finally.
Yeah.
Sad Haru.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, these members will get a schooling from Yumin though.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're gonna say like they're gonna win the theater thing?
No, but they
won't suck.
They'll improve from what they were before.
Which I guess that's good.
I think it's a good balance. They have like theater girl ishes, the theater girl ish members here, like Sadharu and Marin and Shion.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe. Star power. They're gonna have to basically leech off of Suchan. It's like C. I think this is the performance version of C. So if C is the variety group with just Mikana, A is gonna be like the performance group with just Suchan. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah.
Obviously, Jeff can never be objective about Team C.
I'm kind of confused. Yeah, what do you mean by performance?
Huh?
Because only way. I guess
Sadharu and Marin are good performers, and then you have Yumin there.
You mean I guess okay. Kind of thinking because like you also have C. You have the other two. You have Chiki and Nanaho.
Yeah, I guess so.
And I guess Reiko and we keep on going about like it's the same. Basically the same batch of like theater girls, but split up.
That's true.
essentially, yeah.
Like Raizon,
it kind of
Raizon and
I think it's
Danceable,
just-
basically.
Yeah, but okay, I get what you mean now. Yeah, I guess A will probably be stronger performance. Will C be stronger with. Okay, I can agree with you.
Basically, what I'm saying is like they have one like star level member, and then something. The others like have their own strengths.
Yeah.
Which is more than you can say for E.
Yeah, So saying like A is a slightly better E is like the best way to put it.
I guess so. Yeah.
And then I guess anything you want to add, Jeff, to A?
Not really. Yeah, good luck, you mean.
All right, and then we go to F, which is
Frontier.
Frontier, and is like a weird. It's just like
go where no man has gone before.
Yeah, go where no deer has gone before.
Yeah.
This is like the.
So F.
This is like a weird because it's less members, it's fewer members.
Yeah.
But also not incredibly strong either.
Yeah, but I don't see them as weak though because they have Rei.
They have Rei, they have
and Wakapon, yeah, and that's it.
But then the rest are like what?
Yeah,
like
7th
Miki.
gen is like Mochan and Zeon. I mean, Mochan's kind of popular for being 7th gen.
And Zeon's doing okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, these are new girls, right? So you can't
Yeah.
really rely on them too much. I mean, Miki has like the deer parade,
They're actually gonna be the ones that like will help.
but the thing is, like, there's 10 of them, so it's not like they can wail. There's no way to wail.
Hey, they did it for Tepotai.
Yeah, but then you could buy CDs for Tepotai.
They can do the email trick.
Yeah, but okay, it's a fucking hassle to do.
Hey, it's 10 of them.
Yeah.
And they're determined to help Miki, so. Or maybe they burned out their luck, like, hey, we're good.
I mean, if I were them, that's what I would think. It's like, yeah, you know what, I'm good.
We got our 5 seconds of fame.
Yeah, we'll see. I think F. I don't see F as weak as E, but they're pretty weak.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we go like variety. You have Miyako, who's ridiculous.
Yeah, and then Wakapon.
Wakapon, I guess also, yeah. So you get different kinds. You have like the.
You have the
Chaos
Tsukomi,
and
the
order.
Boke and Tsukomi.
Yeah, you have chaos and order with these two.
And speaking of chaos, Miki.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's like weird chaos. That's like unintelligible chaos. Whereas like Miyako is like, destructive chaos.
Yeah. So that's variety. Performance wise, I actually find them very iffy. Maybe Mirako and Mion, I guess.
Yeah, Miyako's pretty good at performance too.
Yeah.
Mion,
I maybe perform like the theater performance. Maybe they're iffy. I don't know. Variety, kind of like mid tier.
You're better than some groups, not as good as the others.
Yeah, Star Power. I think they're mid tier too. So they're basically
It's Rei Wakapon.
Yeah, they're the letter F, but they're probably like a C.
Yeah.
And they're not the frontier at all.
Yeah.
They're in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they're not gonna be the worst, but I think they're gonna have a tough time winning. Unless the bonus points does weird things.
Yeah. I think that's what we were all expecting when they announced like that little caveat is like they're gonna win just because of that.
Yeah, it's possible though.
Oh, I don't
It's possible.
think so.
It's possible. Like
mean, that's
the deer
assu-
people's votes are worth now
Add
1.2
enough
times.
boost.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, we know their strategy now.
Right. So I mean I wouldn't count them out, especially because of the weird rules surrounding them. But yeah, I mean they look like decidedly mediocre. In the like the real meaning of mediocre, which is like average.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, quick hot takes, predictions, guys. Go.
Like who's
Who's gonna win?
gonna win?
Everyone's gonna think it's between B and D, but hashtag C team is win.
Yeah. I mean, I
There we
will
go.
vote for the record. Yeah, I'll vote for C for Anchu's sake.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I think
I think this is D.
B. I think B will win.
B? Really?
Unless there's infighting, in which case D can kind of take over.
I think D is gonna win because of that. because it's top heavy and it's Miru.
Yeah, I guess D could probably seem most balanced in the three. Yeah, I can see D being most balanced in all three categories.
Yeah, between B and D, I would pick D.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe I'm like too. I buy into the Nagisa hype too much.
And you hate Miru.
Yes. But given the choice between like Nagisa and Miru, I would choose Nagisa 10 times out of 10. But let's see how it goes. There's Gojirin whales, but obviously like with actual whales, like no one's gonna beat like the Miru whales.
No one's gonna beat Snowman 557.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Stop playing mahjong.
Yeah.
He's not even playing anymore.
Yeah,
he changed his name.
But you know he has the financial capability of to do it. So yeah, you know what? Like Snowman 557, shit. Like, so let's see how it goes. Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really like for this thing, but now that we're doing it, might as well like get into it.
Oh, the battle.
Yeah, the battle.
Yeah, I think when they first announced, it's gonna be a competition, this is bad because like I think that's what I hate the most is like these
pitting Wota against each other.
Yeah. Because I think NMB is like the most like cooperative group.
Mm-hmm.
So when they say like, they're gonna be fighting each other, like, it's gonna break us apart, and that's not gonna be good.
Yeah.
But I guess it didn't kill. NMB didn't die after Tepotai voting, so
yeah. Well, some careers died because of it. Like Anchu. But yeah, I mean, this is like following idols. Like there is no like tradition or whatever. There's always like they just always come up with like stupid shit every time. So you just have to like roll with it.
Yeah, obviously I was like,
go ahead, Jeff.
I was like raging at the disbandment of the teams, but my two favorite members are in the same group, so okay, I'll live with it.
Yeah, and watch them be destroyed by Cunmart.
We'll see
I guess
about
we should
that.
talk about the groups, like the group theming real quickly. Kind of get over that. And I guess we kind of mentioned the leaders. So A is Leo Palace, Jules, Leopard Jules.
Yeah,
Captain,
and the leader is
Nacho.
No, it was Sadharu.
Sadharu is captain.
Yeah.
Team B is Mix Juice, which I guess is some
K-pop bullshit
thingy or whatever that
it's...
Miru came up with during that time.
And Miru's the leader. You know the joke,
leader.
Right? Like Miru was like, "Oh, let's vote on it. This is the thing that I want." And then everyone votes for it. Oh, democracy's so great.
It's like the dictator election.
Yeah, it's like North Korea elections.
It was like vote for Miru or you die. That's the other option. Yeah, I noticed like with when I was like tweeting out like all the translation stuff that we were working on, like definitely Team B Mixed Juice got a lot of response from the Miru. Especially like the kind of the Korean K-popper Oshis.
Yeah, and she had like some bullshit about like, Osaka has like mixed juice and whatever. Like, whatever.
We created mixed juice.
Yeah.
I think the Kool-Aid Man would have some words.
Kool-Aid isn't even juice. It's like sugar and red 40.
It says like 100% fruit or something like that, or 10% fruit maybe.
Fruit juice by itself is like not really good for you, so stop drinking.
It's all sugar.
Yeah.
So C is
Deguchi.
C wink, but it's like spelled W1 number 1 in hyphen, but like not hyphen. It's like the hiragana.
It is a hyphen in the official name, but in the hashtag you have to use the hiragana long vowel character
to make an actual hashtag. And C.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Like
wink, C wink.
Yeah. Winner of the worst name.
Win says how I feel about this group. It makes me wince. Ugh.
Best name.
Okay, moving on.
Well, the thing there though is like the whole like even before they came up with the names, like Anchu was like hyping it up like, yo, we're Team C. Team C is gonna win. Team C is win. This is like random.
She even called it the wrong thing though, because like she called it Team C. It shouldn't be Group C. Yeah.
She's like, whatever, I don't care. She's like really motivated early on. Is like, oh, it's really nice. It's like this, like she's like re-energized. Something happened, I guess, in the New Year where she's like,
yeah. But then now she's clamping down on using her images again.
Yeah,
which makes it hard.
Makes it hard, especially for like her non-fans who don't really know her whole situation. So now, like any kind of like art, any like fan projects or work, they have to use her like Twitter picture, which is like this really weird, like gloomy circle of her looking really emo.
Yeah.
And then there's all these other nice pictures of the other members, so it's like it just really sticks out. But yeah, hashtag teams C team is win. Okay, D team is called Kyun Mart.
Yeah,
and it's based off of Family Mart.
This was the most for me personally. This is the most creative one. I don't know who came up with it. They didn't say, but it was pretty creative.
It doesn't really make sense though, because I think the other one's kind of Mixed Juice also doesn't make any sense either.
Like fucking Wink makes no sense.
At least that has C in it. That's why I'm going like with the logic. It's like the other ones at least incorporate the letter.
Leopage.
I mean, they capitalize the A.
There's an A in leopard. There's an A in that. Yeah, leopard.
Oh my god.
So D though, it's like the only thing that's like I mean, I like the idea, but yeah, it's kind of like just came out of nowhere. We're Family Mart.
Should they have just copied like Docomo or something?
Yeah, or like Don Quixote or something, or McDonald's. I would even take that too.
But it's creative. Like I like it better than all the other ones, especially when they started like singing the Family Mart theme.
Well, and then like they like said like their role. Okay, like, Keito is the manager, the store owner, or the Tencho.
Tencho, and then Izuha is like the assistant manager, and then you have like the Baito.
Baito is by a year.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is Nagisa and Uka is like 8 years, 9 years.
Yeah.
Baito staff.
Wow, you've been Baito for 8 years.
That means part-time worker for you, those who don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think like if you live in Japan, like you would enjoy like Kyun Mart more because you get the Family Mart thing.
Yeah, even like the fan art or the fans are like making like bootleg Family Mart logos using Kyun Mart.
Yeah, and like the song, right? Like you would have to have been in a Family Mart to understand the song. But yeah, I thought it was really creative.
I want to ask. I didn't get a chance to do it, but probably next time I have Harukaran call, I want to ask her if they have Pito Pito chicken at Kyun Mart.
Oh my god,
she'll probably love that idea. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
You can eat it together with your poncho spaghetti.
Yeah, or they'll even Family Mart was the one that had like the poncho collaborative pasta thing. So
oh shit! This is all coming full circle.
This is the sponsor. I was telling Anchu they should get CC Lemon to sponsor Team C, but yeah, Team E. Chosetsu Kawaii.
I mean, oh my god!
This is what I like the best because it's such a dumb pun.
Really? Like I think they're fucked either way, but then like they had like the least imaginative name. Like I make fun of Wink C because it's dumb, it's fucking stupid, but at least they tried. Like this one's like they didn't even try.
No, they try. I think this one they tried the hardest because it's like a pun, and Japan loves their puns.
It's a dumb pun though.
All puns are dumb.
It's the most obvious.
Yeah.
It's like
always.
You don't have to be like native fucking JLPT in one to understand this joke in this name. You just have to be a fucking idol nerd, and you'll understand. Oh, Chosetsu Kawaii is like the thing they say. This is
like literally one step above like Ishikakatan.
Yeah.
What?
Everyone was making the stupid hashtags like insert letter here Shikakatan because that's like the meme.
Oh, right. No one's gonna beat us.
Yeah. And this is like literally one step above that, like in the dumb scale. Like
I love it because it's so dumb though.
I think it's like the least creative one and like showed no effort whatsoever. Who's the leader? We didn't talk about the leaders.
Keito was leader of D. Obviously, Deguchi was C, which is weird. But I think when they voted, it was kind of like they were bullying her. Like everyone voted her.
No, they gaslighted her.
No, it was.
Oh.
Because like they started voting for her without her like volunteering for it.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like they kind of like bullied.
Yeah.
No, but I mean they all think she actually will do a good job. Like they say like she really like notices, has a good eye for like keeping an eye on members.
Sure,
That's how
let's
they
go
said
with that.
Yeah, Kato's D, which was like kind of
Yeah, it's not a surprise. Definitely.
I think they already like assumed she was going to be captain anyway.
Yeah.
Or leader. Yeah.
And then E, the leader is we just talked about that. Cocona stole it from Yuna. And then F
Mirai
is Miracle.
Yeah, it's
Mirai.
Frontier.
F
Frontier
equals future equals Mirai.
See, they should have just done that, like future.
They had like all the
F's, right?
Yeah,
they went through a dictionary. It's like, what?
What F words can we come up with? And
I'm proud of them. They come up with fuck though. So.
Wakapon came up with funky monkey babies.
No, she said like fancy monkey babies.
Actually, at least we dodged a bullet with B. It wasn't like black baby.
Oh yeah. Thank Miru for that.
Maybe.
Yeah, just for that, she deserves to be leader.
But Frontier, interesting.
Yeah, so there's a video of them, choosing the names and rating themselves and all of that.
Yeah.
So you should go watch it. It's kind of fun. Some of it. Like I was expecting it to be more boring than it actually was.
It started off really boring because like this like really serious meeting of like all the members
Yeah.
sitting around tables in this like very sterile meeting room with a whiteboard.
Yeah, but it got better.
But yeah, there's a video there, and there's also another video. And actually, I'm working on subtitling it. Is like the non-battle reveal, and then they had interviews with all the members, kind of like expressing like, giving like their hot takes about what they think about it.
Yeah.
But that's also on YouTube also. Well, not subbed yet, but I'll give it a couple weeks or so. I'm working on it as I have time.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
It seems like it's kind of like a series, an ongoing series. They'll probably have like updates as time.
The speculation is, we didn't cover this in the news, but 7th gen documentary is over. Breaking news. And I guess the speculation is that they'll just they'll replace it with the NAMBATTLE
updates or whatever
documentary. I guess. Yeah.
So I guess would this be the same format where like they're exclusive to NMB Mobile for like the first week and then they go up on YouTube?
We don't know. So I'm not saying that this is confirmed. I'm just saying like it's possible that they do it.
Okay.
I mean they just have been releasing it straight on YouTube, right? The non-battle videos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Live stream, pre-recorded.
Yeah,
video.
but I think they need a replacement for the documentary, so kind of makes sense.
I mean, I think they shouldn't put it behind the mobile paywall because this is like a good chance to show NMB to new fans, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a paywall though if you release it early for mobile and then release it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you need the mobile paywall to vote anyway.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. So non-battle will I guess be kind of giving updates of that like in each episode, like because the shows will be starting up next week and next month, so we'll have all their favorite hot takes next month on that. Okay, so should we take a quick break?
Okay.
It's almost 2 hours.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back in a few. And we are back. So next, we're going to talk about the YNN 24-hour special that happened late last month. We kind of alluded to it in the Golden Takoyaki Party stuff. But yeah, we're going to kind of go a little detailed, not too deep into it because it's a lot of stuff, and a lot of the stuff was not very interesting. So we're only going to talk about the interesting stuff. As dictated by members of the community. We have the 7th Gen Jinro game, or werewolf game. It's refreshing and surprisingly entertaining. From Fuwa early voted out until Wakanyan voted. Until the Wakanyan vote. A lot of unexpected results. Yeah, 7th Gen Jinro game was pretty good.
I agree.
Was it better than the other one, the pajama Jinro game?
I didn't watch that because it was too late.
It was like at 2 a.m.
I only watched that one.
Oh.
You only watched the late night one?
Yes, because Chihi was in it.
So when it started, I like, okay, this is time for me to sleep.
I should have stayed up, especially because I guess I was like Hatakana's like only segment.
Yes.
I didn't.
She like brought her cat.
I don't remember.
I remember she actually showed her cat like on camera, and then I think like Reiko was the game master. It's like, hey, no cats are allowed in this game or whatever.
No,
I think that's like her only time, so I guess she's trying to get as much screen time as she wanted to. Yeah, what did you think of the other Jinro game, the late night one, Jeff?
Everyone was like half asleep, but it was still pretty good. especially Wakapon.
Oh god, poor
Wakapon.
Yeah, which we'll probably talk about that later. Yeah. We'll talk about favorite members. 7th Gen Jinro is really fun to watch.
I think you did kind of allude to it earlier, Matt, in that like 7th Gen is like kind of fun because they're really chatty for like, you know, new members.
Yeah, we've been saying that since their debut, really, too. Like,
yeah.
One...
And you get kind of surprised, like, when you watch it. It's like, oh, man, these girls, like, know variety.
Yeah, or at least, like, they're smart enough to, like, figure stuff out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But, like, I guess Fuwa was, like, being weird early on. That's why she got...
No, she was being stupid because...
She didn't understand the rule, or was it just she was just being dumb?
I think she didn't understand it because like she was the fortune teller, and then she was like, "Oh, I fortune told."
I know something.
You know, yeah. She was like, she was like being really weird about it, and then so like did she get kicked out first or did she get killed first?
Yeah. I think she got kicked out first.
Yeah, because like she was saying weird stuff, and like people didn't understand what the hell she was doing.
I think the same thing happened. That happened to Hinacho in the Burari stuff also, but and she was the madman though, so she that was just like just her being weird.
So in the 7th Gen Werewolf, Wakanyan was the madman. She was awesome until like she fucked up at the very very end.
Yeah,
but she was like controlling the entire thing. It was so good.
Like had everyone like turning against like all the villagers.
Yeah, and she
like,
was the madman.
Was it Misaki? I think was the only one who caught on to. Like, I guess because it was Mighty and Mocha.
No, IP
were the werewolves. And Mighty was like not good.
Not IP was really good, but they figured out that it killed. Was they figured out IP was the werewolf very early because she was very she was the Anchu of the group.
Talks too much.
Yeah, talks too much. It's like IP talks too much. Let's vote her out.
Yep.
And the greatest moment was when the wolves tried to kill someone, and then she got saved by
was it
by
Mochan?
Mochan was the knight. Yeah. He got saved.
That was play of the game.
Yeah.
This was like Overwatch or something like that. Was definitely play of the game.
If there was a video game, right, it would get replayed and everything.
Yeah. It was like, because like I think the person they were going for was like, I think it was Yuna the.
Yeah, I think it was Yuna because she was the fortune teller. No. The medium.
Yeah. And it was like all perfect timing.
Yeah, it was really good. Like,
but then like Wakanyan was still like on her freaking killing streak.
Yeah.
And it's like Misaki, like I guess figured out it was Mighty, but no one listened to her.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
And then it wasn't until Wakanyan fucked up because she thought. Who did you think was the werewolf?
She thought.
Or was it she think Misaki was?
No, she didn't think. She didn't think that Mighty was the werewolf. She thought it was the other girl. I forgot who. Maybe it was Misaki.
Zeon?
Yeah. She thought Zeon was the werewolf.
But I think hold on, we're thinking, Zeon's gonna be like the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Then Zion had no fucking clue, right? And then
Yeah.
she just believed Wakanyan and voted for Mighty.
Yeah, went along with.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was a good. That's definitely, it was really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Highly
next segment.
recommended.
Yeah, next segment. Unit. Moving on. So actually, there actually is a little backup. So this is actually kind of like a two-part. Unit is like the part 2. Part 1 is Zeon's corner, which is her really leaning into the whole Gundam.
Yeah, she was building a Gundam.
Building Gumbla.
Yeah.
But this was like a weird, because it was like at 5 in the morning, so it was like pre-recorded.
Yeah.
And actually, it was really weird because she'd be like building for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then it goes to like these little like interstitials of like, oh, here's Mount Fuji, and here's like some birds chirping, like random like commercial breaks. I guess like I don't know what's going on. And but Miki was also in this segment as well, like kind of asking, oh, Zeon, do you need help with anything? And Zeon's like, no, I'm good. But this tied into Unet, which is the Miki corner.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue about Unet. And it was
this comment. Let's see.
I actually tried watching it, and it was like, what the fuck is going on?
You didn't understand it.
Yeah.
So this comment says, Unet makes you question our reality and leaves you wondering what is even real. Okay. And this other one, Uneto was pretty funny by itself. It had a nonsensical quiz, skits that seemed pointless. There was a twist at the end. You had to experience this whole thing live to really appreciate it. No one in their right mind would sit through Zeon's corner by choice. Oh man, I kind of did. But also, I was like, I woke up half awake watching this and went back to sleep. And so I just ended up sleeping through Unet. Let's see. Too lazy, didn't read. Okay, I'll just read this. It's a slow burn corner with multiple layers of bits that all connect at the end. It's a segment structured like a Nolan movie. It's almost an art piece. Nobody, Christopher Nolan, yeah, like Batman guy, Inception guy, and nobody will care or talk about it ever again.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Really deep
I
if you
didn't.
actually watched it.
Well, I didn't watch either, so I guess I never will.
I did watch. I watched both of them through Nico Time Shift. It was an experience. That's what I say. Like, I don't think it's worth it to like rewatch it. Like, but it was like how
it's do under the same conditions. You have to do it like at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean,
in a day.
If yeah, it's always like this. Every year there's like the Mickey corner where they do it in like really fucking weird times, and you just imagine, you think you're hallucinating. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, you think you're losing your grasp of Japanese. So that's how I feel whenever I watch these things from Miki.
Yeah. Next segment. Someone just wrote. It's like this is the Monroe segment. This is like the Otona lady, the sexy ladies. Segment.
Yeah. It's tradition for 24-hour to have like the adult members.
This was like at midnight or 1 in the morning, I think.
It was 1 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was
this was
like them like
GRAVURE superstars.
This was them like trying to one up each other with saying dirty shit.
Yeah. Was it Miru said it? Yeah, here's a comment. Miru setting a very high bar in the Monroes with a sexy stapling.
Yeah.
Was it did she staple it between her legs? Or...
She used her legs to staple it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like moan or whatever.
Yeah, and then Mikana just like
Mikana
outright
like
said
that.
it. No, she outright said it.
Yeah.
She said iku iku.
Oh my god. Okay, I didn't watch this. I think I should.
It got Matome because like, holy shit, what did she say?
Dude, yeah, Mikana actually was kind of like on fire with this, even though she's like super uncomfortable. Like there's that whole clip. I think I clipped it. Was like her licking her lips or whatever.
Yeah. That was a different part though. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's yeah, it's pretty fucked up. But usually the Atona time is really fun. It's just like kind of sad though. Like there's only so few of them now. I guess because like NMB has turned over so much, right? Like now a lot of them are like younger, so they don't do Otona time. And what's really funny too is like Nagisa was there, but because they ran so much overtime, that like in the middle of it, like they had to pull out a sign that says like, Nagisa, your other show is like airing right now. Please get out of there. And she put like a piece of paper in front of her face, like, oh, this is not Shibuya Nagisa.
Yeah, anyway, that part was good. Next part, Shikigami Roulette. So I think this part like everyone really liked. This is like the second segment after the really terrible first segment. So it kind of course corrected the show.
The first segment would have been good if they didn't fuck up with the one.
The technical difficulties.
Make Cocona hold the thing for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which I guess I just bring it is like the magical girl Cocona segment where she had like this like fan. You turn it on, it like makes lights illuminate. I think it was like an LED thing.
Some
where you
hologram shit.
Yeah, you program holograms into it. And then she took it to the next level where they went outside the venue. And it was next to the Ferris wheel. And it's like, look, I have this giant magic circle.
And there was like some like police warning.
Yeah, or something. Yeah, I mean, so that was really dumb, but yeah, it didn't quite work out as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shikigami Roulette. So, let's see this comment. Chihi was cute and teased Yumi, which got everyone to join in.
I think this is from Jeff.
No, it's not.
Anyway, I guess to explain, so this was, they all came out as like animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as
So
Shikigami.
we got-
So I guess like to give background though, the entire concept of the whole show of the 24-hour is like Wakapon is like a high priest, and they had like the barrier, the kekkai, right, the 24-hour kekkai, and then they can't get out. So it's like very very I mean, it's dumb, but the idea is like very like, you know, Shinto, like Japanese mythology and all of that. So Shikigami is like gods, animal gods.
Okay.
And there was also like Wakapon was the Onmyoji, which is like the high priest, and then there was like the higher high priest, which is the Nagimyoji. For some reason, it is Nagisa, and she was like Sanma.
Yeah. That's a whole nother segment.
Yes.
Yeah, so so we have the different animals, and so we had, Chihi was a tiger again?
No, Chihi was a chick.
Yeah, because the
right.
Aayan was a tiger.
Yeah.
And Jeff was salty about that.
Yumi was the crab, brought out the crab again. Let's see. IP was there, right?
Yeah.
Who else was there?
Yumin was the crab.
Yeah. Anyway, they're all dressed up as animals, and then so the roulette thing is there's this roulette with a bunch of like challenges.
Yeah. And
there's a
Kato was
challenge.
running the segment.
So there's a challenge, and then the roulette wheel had like the members' names or pictures on them.
Yeah.
And whoever got their name on the roulette was whoever the roulette stopped on had to do that challenge.
Yeah, and they were
I think
fucking
it landed
with
on
Yumin the whole time, though.
Yeah.
It was really funny, but it was like, oh, what a coincidence! It's still Yumin. So that was fun.
That's good. So actually, you can probably catch that segment free on YouTube. I mean, the first 2 hours.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Magical Girl Cocona is like the first segment, so they released it for free, and you had to watch Magical Girl Cocona.
Yeah, and then you can catch part of the second one, the roulette, Shikigami Roulette.
Yeah.
Cool. Mulki. So they did Mulki. They brought back Mulki. And only takeaway from this, and that someone else wrote this, is Anchu raging when she missed the 12 pin.
Yeah,
because it was really funny.
the problem with the Mulki was like they ran out of time, so they were like, you know, just rushing through.
They had to rush it, and also the other problem is also because the venue itself, it's like in this weird like car museum.
Yeah,
in Osaka, and so they're throwing like these like heavy solid pieces of wood around, and there's like these expensive like antique cars all over the place, and they're accidentally hitting them or something. It's really fun. It was weird. It was maybe not the best idea. Okay, any other segments? I guess you alluded to the Nagisa segment, right, Ryan? Or
yeah. Yeah.
That's just really funny because like Nagisa is like making up all these like nicknames for the members.
Yeah.
Like, she called Fuwa long arms. She's really tall and had long arms apparently.
Yeah. That was fun. Amaterasu Omikana. I liked it because it was the
Mikana.
no, well, yes, but it was
Fan participation.
yeah, user participation, right? Like, and I fucking lost all of it, but
It was like 3 prizes, right? If
no,
you had NMB mobile, it was like a lottery, or Kuji, or whatever.
yeah.
There's, like,
You could
bad
win like you could win like
prize.
actual prizes, or you could win
Like a screenshot.
a photo of the member, or
Yeah.
you get Cameron and Chikapoyo, which is like what everyone got. That's fucking bullshit. But yeah, I thought it was really creative how they did it. It was fun. Like they basically Mikana was God. She's
And they like whenever she shows up, they like shine a spotlight.
behind her.
So they did that 2 times with just her, and then they did a 3rd time.
Yeah.
So the segment was God him and God YM.
Yeah, I like that. That was my favorite part. The pun.
Yeah.
She keeps saying it right. Goddamn. God why?
Got him.
Like
Goddamn.
it sounds like goddamn, right? But she says like God YM. God YM.
Yeah. Yeah. But then part 3 of that then is Mikana and then the other YM, which is Yoshino Misaki.
Yeah.
And who
So
was
that's
her,
why
like,
you like it.
It was like her like sub god or
Yeah, her disciple.
disciple or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny because like Wakapon was like, "Oh, Misaki-chan, come here." No. It's
It's Misaki-sama.
yeah.
Oh, Misaki-sama.
It's like Amaterasu Misaki-sama. I thought it was really funny, like because like Mikana and Wakapon are good friends, right? So they like Mikana would like fuck with Wakapon the whole time because like Wakapon always makes a mistake. I mean, I always makes a mistake on calling her. It's like, Mikana, come here, or like, you know, whatever. And then he was like, no, you have to call me Amaterasu Omikana-sama. So yeah, I thought that was fun. Like, it was like really short segments, right? Like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But the fan
Well, even-
participation parts were fun.
Oh. Well, I guess until you realize you lost.
Yes.
You get angry.
Yeah, but like, you go on Twitter, right? And everyone's like fucking like pissed off that they lost. And
I think during that
posting
segment, like
the-
they'll be checking Twitter, checking the hashtag, look for a winner.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we found a winner. Okay, let's end the segment.
Yeah. I think the last one, like they like, okay, we're gonna check. Oh, someone won. Okay, we're over.
Yeah,
That was cool.
that was good. There's the Hey Eid Siri. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was really good.
So
I
it was
Siri.
Yeah, so it was Anton as Siri, and they just kept on asking her questions. So it was Uka, Anchu, and Anton, and it's like kind of a 3rd gen segment.
Yeah, until like Abexa.
Abexa, Wakapon, Abe Wakana as Alexa.
There was another one, right? Google.
Yeah, it's Oogle.
Oh, Ugo.
With Uno Mizuki as the Google Home.
I thought that was funny.
I thought it was funny like when they brought in Abexa, because then like they'd start asking questions to Abexa, but then EGD would answer, and Anchu's like, "I didn't talk to you. I'm talking to Abexa right now." It wasn't like people like saying like in the chat like it was like making their Siri go off or making their Alexa go off.
That was me, I think.
Yeah,
It's making my Echo go off.
yeah.
I thought, I mean, we're not gonna go through the whole thing, right? But
No.
for the fun ones, I thought the Neverland one was fun.
Yeah, I like that.
It was a quiz corner, but it was run by Hinacho, and it was pretty fun because quiz corners are usually fun, right? And then you had like Yunanan, who was always like super confident with all her answers. I
And
thought it
still
was-
got some totally wrong.
Yeah, like Hinacho was like, "Are you sure?" So yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's like, no, you're wrong. That was good.
Like you could say Hinacho wasn't as funny as like some past hosts who have done this, but it's not easy, and she did pretty well for her first time.
Yeah,
because you have to constantly be like Tsukomiing all these stupid answers.
yeah. I mean, you can compare it to like Nagimyoji, right? Like with Nagisa. Nagisa was really good, but I enjoyed like the Namba Land more because I mean, you don't need to be like an expert comedian. Who cares? And I thought it was more fun. Like some of Hinacho's Tsukomi were really weak though, but yeah, I mean that's for her to improve in the future. You watched the singing competition, Jeff?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course you would.
I think that's one of the times like when after I like I woke up
to the singing. It's like, oh, what the
I woke
fuck
up to
is
that
going
too.
on?
But actually, it was like after I woke up to the Gundam building corner and then went back to sleep.
Yeah.
And I woke up in the middle of the karaoke, the singing corner, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty good." Yeah. But I was like still way too sleepy, so I went back to sleep. And then I watched it later on time shift. I'm like, "Oh, this is pretty good." I thought I was hearing like anime songs. I'm like, "What's going on?" It was good. It was good stuff.
Yeah. Overall, like considering considering COVID and all of that, I thought they did a pretty good job. They did their best.
Yep.
There was still like some jank with like, for example, like the Renatan corner, which is fucking horrible.
Which is also other. I think that was the other segment Karen was in, but she didn't.
She finished in like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, Piro, okay, you're done. This was the supposedly the Renatan corner is supposedly the 6th gen corner.
They kind of got screwed.
Yeah, they kind of got screwed because of bad internet. Yeah. I mean, one thing I'm looking forward to for Corona being gone, of course, like Corona being fucking gone, is like so that we don't need to do like Zoom bullshit anymore.
Yeah. We didn't mention it. We don't really need to talk about it again, but they did Natsurimo, Winter Edition.
Yeah.
Or Tokiremo, rather.
Yeah.
More the same.
Exactly.
More the same. Yeah, I just mentioned, hey, that happened.
Yeah.
Actually, what I noticed, okay, between each segment, they had like the
oh my god,
the breaks, right?
Yeah.
But they only played one song. But what I noticed is like each song actually was like kind of hinting at the next segment, like who's going to be in it.
Yeah.
So like before Tokuremo, they were playing Date. Before the Ijiri segment, they were playing Almond Croissant.
Yeah.
So I noticed that and I was like, oh, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, I mean, at first the breaks were okay, but then they just got longer and longer.
Yeah, but it was getting pretty fun, which I guess we'll get into this now with the best members.
I think the worst one was like 30 minutes long. It was ridiculous.
Oh, I was confused with the steak eating segment.
that wasn't a break though. That was
a segment, but it felt like really long.
Yeah, we thought it was a break, right? We thought, oh, okay, it's a break, but no, this is the actual segment.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. But then let's move on to the best members, or I guess the fan voted.
Yeah.
Okay, Abe Wakana, great MC, hard work from her. Yep. Probably the MVP.
I think she is that. I mean, her and Reiko, I think, are the MVPs
the two MCs.
Of this. Yeah. I mean, every year you'd have to choose the MCs, right? Because they're the ones who are like fucking doing this
for damn near
24 hours.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you'd have to give a very, very good reason why they're not the winner.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Say Reiko, the comment, her tooth. I guess they like her. She has like the weird like fangle tooth, snaggle tooth. Yumi, Mirai, the dancing god. Which, yeah, definitely Mirai. Like during those break segments, whatever the amount of energy that is inside Mirai, like it could like power like a small country. she had energy the whole fucking time, like would not like it's constantly dancing. It was crazy. It was hilarious. Okay, Chihi, here's Jeff's comment.
No, it's not. Who?
Because she's the best. Just listen to her morning karaoke.
Oh, was she on morning karaoke?
Yeah, she was the first one.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's the best. One of the best segments.
Yeah.
Started out strong.
Yeah, I didn't catch it.
Let's see. Kotone, Yuina, Mirai for being there for the whole thing and being entertaining every time they came out to clean between segments.
I felt so bad for like Kotone though, because she I think she was the only one who had no break because she's over 18.
Right.
So
Yuina is too.
Is she? Oh, was she?
Yeah.
But I thought she disappeared for a while.
Oh,
Was she there the whole time?
I don't know. I didn't watch everything.
Yeah, I know Mirai wasn't there the whole time. The Kanki sisters, right, and the Shodoku Musume, like the ventilation girls and the disinfectant girl. Was really funny the first few times, but it kind of dumb. Like the next day they're still doing the same thing.
Yeah, and
clearly you realize how bad actually it was. Spreading all the aerosols everywhere.
Yeah, because it's not actually ventilating. They have like tiny little handheld leaf blowers. It's probably just blowing the virus into people's face.
Exactly right.
And they have alcohol though.
Yeah.
But like the leaf blowers is like they were like not even blowing. Just, like,
they were blowing
like,
each other. Yeah.
They're blowing each other, or like they like try blowing each like the one.
Okay,
like,
so let's be clear here. Like the ventilation girls and the disinfectant sisters, the ventilation sisters and the disinfectant girl are not supposed to be doing anything, right? It's a joke.
Yeah.
Except maybe Anchu was taking it seriously.
Yep.
Give me that alcohol.
Yeah. Anyway, the second one was like it was just really dumb, but
it was fun.
Yeah, because like they were like basically like the lead into each break segment. As soon as they showed up, okay, we're gonna have a break, and they were always like the ones on screen dancing and like flossing and stuff. But yeah, 24-hour TV in the can.
It's fun.
I was about to cancel my YNN subscription, but now I have to keep it because of the voting for non-battle.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say you were 300% satisfied.
Well, maybe not with YNN proper, but YNN the YouTube channel has been active.
Yeah.
And by active, I mean like they found a hard drive with some old videos and uploaded to the YouTube channel.
You know what? You're right.
Well, this was actually his YNN proper was the New Year's Eve show with Harakari and Wakapon.
Yeah.
I guess this is Harakari's redemption, her way of being able to do some of that stuff. They ate sushi and then they played this like kind of old flash game called Super Bunny Man.
Is it old?
Yeah, it's at least a few years old. Like 22/7 was playing this on their YouTube channel like a couple years ago. That's how.
Oh. It was fun.
Like you were complaining the whole time until like later on.
No, I was complaining because Harakaren was dumb because of the carrot.
She wanted the carrot.
I want the carrot. I want the carrot.
Like Wakapon's getting mad. Like fuck the carrot. We don't
But yeah, they were able to finish before the clock struck midnight. So
well, I think what happened is like they finished it and then they decided to do another run through it again.
Yeah.
Or they screwed up and the accident hit back and had to start over. But yeah, day before countdown, so that was happened. Wakapon and Mikana played through Inside, which is like an indie side-scrolling puzzle game from a few years ago, I think from 2016.
It's so weird though. This was like such a long time ago.
Yeah, apparently they recorded this like back in August or August last year.
So remember when Mikana blew up? Everyone was trying to
capitalize on her.
Yeah, capitalize on it. It's like, oh, Mikana is like NMB, blah blah blah. Then and then they were like, oh, did you know that like Mikana has like something coming up soon? And then that's it. And everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Mikana and Wakapon." And it took them like 6 months to come out or something.
To edit it. Edit it and then upload it. Yeah. So this is like 9 segments, was it? I think. No, 7. It was like a week, basically a week of like 15-20 minute Let's Play segments. Play for the whole game. It's pretty fun. You should check it out. It's all on YouTube.
Yeah, I thought it was good because they kind of match each other. I mean, I don't know. I don't think they actually match each other because like Wakapon is the one that's good at games, and
and actually like able to like think through puzzles and stuff.
Yeah, and Mikana doesn't actually know how to do it, but they were making her do it. So basically, Mikana is the one who plays the games, and Wakapon is the one who's supposed to be guiding her.
Yeah,
but then like sometimes Mikana just gives up and gives it to Wakapon.
Yeah, it's
really fun. It's very similar to the one that the next one you're going to be talking about.
Yeah, so a little over a year ago, Anchu and Uka did a stream for YNN for the game called Aoni, which is a weird like survival horror adventure game.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason
that was made using
archives.
RPG Maker.
Yeah. For some reason, though, they're uploading archives of that now on YouTube.
Yeah. Because they probably saw the Mikana Wakapon thing like semi blow up.
So they're like, we already did this. That's no extra work for us. So let's. Yeah. We have this hard drive lying around. This USB thumb drive or whatever. Yeah, so that's up there on YouTube as well. And there's other segment. And actually, we didn't talk about this in the YNN 24-hour proper thing, but during some of the breaks, they had the YouTuber. I'm trying to think how to say it. Yeah, the YouTuber segments with Fuwa, Mochan, and Anju. And they're like quick little 5-minute like.
Oh yeah. These are like some random
corners.
Yeah. So it's like they're very generic YouTubers. That's the idea, right? They're
but they're yokai. They're like Japanese ghost monsters.
Yeah.
So there's like I think 4 or 5 of those up on YouTube as well. They're pretty short.
I thought the Dokiri was fun.
Oh yeah, where they're eating like the ice cream.
Yeah, I don't know if that's up. Is that up on YouTube already?
Yeah, it's up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all of them I think are up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought that part was fun. So they should, go do that.
So I think after they did the inside segment, they were asking, "Hey, what do you guys think of our stuff?" I told them they should do Among Us playthrough on YNN. All right, and that's gonna cover the YNN show corner. Next, it's the event reports. So Ryan actually went to an event, first time in like
a year,
almost 2 years.
No, more than a year.
More than a year.
Yeah, my last one was November 23rd, 2019. Oh no, wait. There was one in this November 29, I think.
Well, anyways. That's a Yuri solo.
The book. Yeah. Well, this is a Mikana solo event.
Yep, so you went to Mikana solo event. Bye Yuri. Who's she? You finally broke the truce or whatever, the blood pact. So this is for was it BIS?
No, it was Mina. The magazine that the Mikana was on the cover of. So Tsutaya, I don't know, is it like a video rental chain?
Bookstore,
that's also a bookstore. They had like an event basically in Osaka and in Tokyo. Obviously, I didn't go to the Osaka one. I went to the Tokyo one, where you buy a copy of Mina and then you get you get to talk to Mikana basically.
It's a Watashi Kai.
It's a Watashi Kai. Live,
in person, and fully clothed.
Yeah,
she actually had to dress up.
Yeah, she. If you've seen like pictures of Mikana with the Black Santa outfit, that was that day.
Because that was on Christmas.
Yeah, it was on Christmas Day. That's how I spent my Christmas Day.
Very romantic.
Yes. So, well, which of you guys spent your Christmas with an idol?
I'm
my own idol.
I traveled with Andy. Does that count?
Oh,
shit.
well,
I mean, I guess he is an
Andy's
idol
pretty
in
much
some-
an idol, yeah.
in some people's eyes.
Yeah. I went there. So you had to buy. So the funny thing is that so when you buy the ticket, so you have to buy it from the Tsutaya online store. And if you buy it, it says there like one per person, so you can't buy more than one. But it doesn't say that you can't buy multiple times. So I was looking at it. It's like, I wonder what's gonna happen if I buy multiple times.
Like multiple separate orders with
Yeah,
one
separate
each?
orders. And because there's no delivery costs because you're supposed to get it at the event. It's like, I'm not gonna lose anything. It's 660 yen. So I tried it. I bought like 3. And I got emails for all 3 saying like, this is your number, come here at this time, blah blah blah. It's like, I think I got through. And I got there, and it seems like very few people understood that you could buy more than one. So they
Followed
didn't
the
sell out.
rules.
They didn't sell out, so they sold like day of tickets. I mean,
Oh,
there were a lot
okay.
of people, but it's like, that's great. So I bought some day off tickets. And so it was in Shibuya Tsutaya. So I don't know if you guys have seen Shibuya
Yes.
Tsutaya. It's very, very obvious. It's the one with the Starbucks.
Yeah.
So you go up.
Across the street from Shibuya Crossing.
Yes, it's like, the most obvious one you can see. When you see Shibuya Crossing, you're probably looking at it. So you go up there, and then they make you go up the fire escape,
Okay.
and you go up. And the funny thing too is I got like really, really early numbers because I bought it the moment they announced it. But so it had what time you're supposed to go in, right? But the day of tickets had like different times. So it says like, for example, 7 p.m. to 7:30 for like early number, and then like 8:30 to 9, I think, for the day of. So what I did was I went in using the early numbers, and I used the late numbers. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the Uketsuke, so you show the early number, so they let you in. But then when you get there, you use the late number, so it just goes away, right? So you keep your early number. So because it was on the fire escape, when you got up, so it's kind of far, like 3 or 4 floors up. And I thought that they would kick you out after every time, but they weren't kicking you out. So like when you finish, you go out, right? And you could like line up again and go
And
in.
they wouldn't check your ticket, check if you had a ticket or anything.
I mean, no, they would at the very, very end of the line is like a girl who will take your ticket and then let you in. But there was like the extra one to get into the fire escape. They were ticket checks there, so people couldn't get in. So there was like a huge group of people who couldn't get in, and we were upstairs like just looping. Anyway, so like this is like logistics, not that important.
So you were screwing them over.
Not really, just like finishing all my tickets early.
Hey, it's like my strategy with the online calls.
Yeah, similar.
I get multiple members so I can do them all early.
Yeah. So I just wanted to finish early, so I went there, and yeah, it was pretty good, I guess. Like because like you can't do in-person events even if you wanted to anyway now, right? And this was like
that's why you did this.
Yeah, that's why I did this. It was an in-person event.
Setshokuchu.
Yeah, I couldn't touch her though, so. So they had like a stage, right? And then there was a table in the middle, and that's where Mikana was standing. And then she had like what do you call acrylic
like a plastic
sheet.
Yeah, plastic sheet
over
her. So you can't actually. And then just like a really, really small like hole between the table and the sheet,
like,
so that they
like
could
same as like any shop here where you drop your money.
Yeah, it's like a Konbini here.
Yeah.
Like Family Mart or something, right? Very, very similar. It's like a bank. Imagine like being in a bank, right? Bank teller, there's a hole there and they pass your stuff through.
Sent to you through a pneumatic tube.
Yeah. Yeah, and then It was good. Actually, she's very good. Like the handshake thing. Like she thinks fast.
It was your first time.
No,
talking to her?
I've done Zenkoku with her, right? But this is the first time that I've actually gone to see her.
And not just like as a benefit. Like I remember at the AKB thing that we did, like the carnival game stuff.
Yeah, she was there, right?
Yeah, she was the one.
God damn it!
Getting her. You kept on like getting like whoever was like.
Yeah. I was getting Koko-chan and Chihi, but I wanted Mikana.
I think I got Mikana like the one time I went through and I won the game, and then I went, okay, I'm gonna go say hi to Yuri for you. Fuck you,
Fuck
as
you,
I go
man.
up the stairs.
Had to go like
Middle
4
fingers.
times. But yeah, so it was good. I think like I don't really talk about anything like particularly interesting with her though. It was like, oh, congratulations with your thing, and I even congratulated her with her commercial. I think I asked her like, oh, is it your shampoo any good? It's like, oh, it's really good. It's like, oh, will my hair grow a bit with it? It's like, oh, definitely, you should try it. You should buy buy the shampoo.
Like the Elmer Fudd hair tonic or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, then flowers grow out. Didn't you like screw up something with her? Like, didn't you call her? Like,
Yeah.
What'd you
Oh
call
my
her?
god, you remember this? So I was looping, right? So I got kind of used to like it's like, so the tickets were in my pocket. So I was pulling out tickets and giving it to the girl, the staff girl, right, to let me in. And so like the pattern was very similar though, where you're standing and you're waiting, right? And they let you in, and the staff girl like takes your ticket and then you go into Mikana. So I was standing, so there was someone in front of me with Mikana, and then the staff girl already got my ticket, right? So when they said, okay, go in to Mikana, I pulled out the ticket and I was trying to give it to her. Because it was like it was a reflex, right? Like mechanical reflex. And she is like, wait, what are you doing? It's like, oh,
I want the magazine. I gave you the ticket. Give me a magazine.
Yeah, and she got kind of taken aback. It's like, oh, whoa, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she was like, oh, I'm not the staff,
Yeah.
She said in very funny Japanese. She said like, Mikana wa staff chao de.
He's pulling out that Kansai pen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you embarrassed her at your first time meeting her.
Yeah, she looked really cute though. She was wearing twin tails and the Black Santa outfit. It's pretty good overall.
Ryan's first step on his journey.
Yeah.
To Mikana.
But you're only gonna go to in-person events, right? You're not gonna buy online calls.
Nah.
Not even consider it.
Nah, I wasn't even tempted to do it. Like even after that, right? Like I thought about it. It's like, oh, do I want to buy online calls? Not really. So, no.
You gotta get that ninchi though. Be like, hey, I'm the guy that thought you were staff.
I don't know, man. Like I've talked about this before. Like I did like the crazy Wota thing with Yuri, and I mean I don't want to do it again. Like it was really hard to get like ninchi that way, and I don't really want to do it anymore. So I'm not.
You just gotta pick the right member. Pick less popular members.
Yeah, I'll go to like Misaki or something, right? And then probably get like instant ninchi.
Or get really lucky with very popular members. Like that's how I got ninchi with Sayaka.
I mean, being a different ethnicity helps.
That helps too, yeah. But at least you remember my name because I got a signboard. Okay, well Ryan's been talking enough times. Jeff, you talk. Tell us about Yugata NMB.
Yeah, so we've talked about Yugata NMB before here, but basically it's the live comedy show that happens at Yes Theater in Osaka, across the street from the NMB Theater. So I haven't been to an event to see Chihi live in person in a year. So when I saw that she was gonna appear in Yugata, like they announced it 1 week in advance. and the show was just this past Thursday. I was like, okay, I'm going.
Fuck the state of emergency.
Yeah, fuck Suga. It's your fault that her play was canceled anyway.
I've never. I mean, I've done like some really stupid shit, Jeff, but like this probably takes the cake.
I was not the only one.
Yeah, I guess so.
I heard someone else saying, "Okay, I'm going back to Tokyo now after the show. See ya."
Because like this is Yugata NMB, so she's not even the main one there. Like it's a comedy show. I mean, it's fun. Like I enjoy like those kinds of shows, but like it's an hour. Did they had like the extra 30 minutes or not anymore?
No, they didn't. It went in like an hour and 20 minutes total.
I see. They used to have like an extra thing for like paying people.
Yeah, it wasn't on the broadcast.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So you got the extra?
No. The whole thing was live broadcast was on an hour and 20.
Oh, okay,
except I'll get to something later that wasn't on the broadcast.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'm going. And then luckily they actually sold the tickets after announcing the cast this time.
Oh, you got lucky there.
And then you have to buy it immediately, like the minute it comes out, because it's sold out in like a minute. But I got pretty good seats, like the third row of fans. Like the first 2 rows of seats are blocked off. So yeah, I did a day trip to Osaka. So I got there in the afternoon, had a little bit of time. I went to the katsudon place that you keep recommending near the theater.
Oh, did you? Yoshibe?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Did you like it?
Yeah. And then had some time. Went to a cafe that Yuina recommended.
Did you run out of like recommendations from Chihi?
She doesn't post that many. Yeah.
You should have gone to Pancho.
She's not like Mocha. I'm not going to Pancho in Osaka.
Matt's gonna be like, well, why didn't you go to Taco Bell then?
Because there's one here too.
Yeah. So yeah, it's probably now my bucket list is go to Pancho.
Oh,
I don't care. I'll go to the one in Ueno. I don't care.
Yeah,
anyways, I met up with a couple Chihi-oshis actually, who also went. And then, so for this time, so normally in the past, Yugata was always, you get a number, an entry number on your ticket, and then the seating is first come, first serve. So then if you have a good number, you try to get there and line up early so you get the first few rows. But because of COVID, they are doing only half seating, like one space in between each person, and all the seats are pre-assigned. So then all our tickets had the assigned seats, so we were like, oh, let's just go in like really close to the beginning of the show, and then like because the other 2 wanted to get takoyaki, and I'm like, okay, I'll go with you.
Did you go to Wanaka?
Yeah, we did.
Oh man!
But they got sauce. They didn't get shio.
Oh, they didn't get the Anchu special.
Nope. Anyway,
I mean, for Seichi Junrei, you should go to Wanaka because members go to Wanaka all the time.
Yeah,
but...
I used to go every trip, but I was super full from the katsudon, so I didn't get any. But it's very good. Anyway, so we ate until like 10 minutes before the show starts and walk over and go in, and then when I get to the bottom of the stairs about to enter, I hear Chihi's voice already. I was like, oh shit. She was already on doing like the pre-show with Nagisa.
Yeah.
So we didn't think about like they would do the Zenza. Like no, in the past it was Navy's Afro, but this time I guess now they have the members doing it.
Yeah.
So then we're the 3 of us are walking down the stairs, and then but then afterwards one of them said, actually that might have been pretty good because they noticed us. They definitely noticed us walking through the crowd.
Well, if you're a ninchichu, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not really good ninchi though.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I could have been sitting there when she came on, because I also didn't have like the sense of excitement, of, like waiting for them to come on. I was like, oh shit, gotta get to my seat. But yeah, it was a good show. two 7th gens were on for the first time, IP and Wakanyan. IP was hilarious. Like she was just like super loud and throwing out jokes left and right.
So I watched the line live, and I don't know, maybe it was different in the Genba, but it felt like a lot of her jokes didn't hit though.
I mean, you're not supposed to laugh because of COVID.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, some people still, let out laughs, and then like, or you try to clap instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do the knee slapper.
It was funny though that she chose Shihei. I was thinking, oh man, that was a wrong choice, because she should have chosen Nagisa, because Nagisa would have no fucking idea.
Yeah, for the intro quiz.
Yeah, because like you choose like a theater girl like Chihi is, then they would be like better at it, of course.
Yeah, and half the songs were ones that she just did the previous day.
Yeah.
In Team N. Yeah, I was happy about that. She's like, I'll show you. You think I don't know? I don't have enough NMB love.
But yeah. And then when it finished, what did you do? Did you go straight home?
Yeah, pretty much.
We tried
going looking for dinner, but it was already
8 p.m.
It was already like 7:30, and then most places were like last order.
There's a maki. I mean, this is a stupid conversation, but there's a Makino sushi near the theater. Not sushi. Tempura. Like, it's my favorite tempura place.
Oh yeah, probably would have been too late.
Yeah, I usually go eat there after a show before I go home, because there's nothing to do in fucking Shinosaka.
Yeah.
Did you take a train?
Yeah, I flew there, took Shinkansen back.
Okay.
I mean, I had enough time to like get a bunch of souvenirs. I got Gogo Ichi chilled for once, so I ate that yesterday and today.
Did you? Okay, whatever.
This is a Patreon bonus.
Yeah, pointless conversation. I was gonna say like, there's a bunch of places you could go eat at Shinosaka probably, or like buy stuff for the train.
Like that McDonald's at Shinosaka.
Oh man, what the fuck? Why would you do that?
gotta get was it Eki Mac?
What?
Is there?
It's like Eki Bin, but it's McDonald's.
No. Only
you eat it on the Shinkansen.
Only you and Andy do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Andy does that. I thought Andy had standards.
I thought he did too.
Oh. I got Gogo Ichi for the train once, and it was the last time I did that. It was really embarrassing because of the smell.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but seeing her live for the first time, even though you couldn't talk or anything, that was good enough.
Yeah.
Got the wave at the end.
Well, I mean, it's very similar to the thing that I went to, right? Like, I mean, it's different, but like it's the same in the sense that you could see your Oshi, face to face.
Yeah, it's like a theater show. It's not like you can interact that much at theater shows anyway.
Yeah. I would have gone just for Mitorizu though, because I wanted to see
I saw the one screen capture of that, and I think Haasa was one of the staff, right?
Yeah.
Haasa was the member, like MC.
Yeah, so didn't she make like a cardboard trophy?
Yes,
for the M1?
She made an M1. Yes, and she made the hair long for Moriyama.
Yeah. It was because it's Moriyama's birthday, so they did like a Seitan Sai for Moriyama.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So there's that. I got that report. Hopefully it's worth it.
Yeah. I was careful. I wore a KF94.
Okay, last event I'll talk about real briefly is the last of the Koinanka Hanashikais. So those are all done. My only contribution to this is the Misaki Redemption arc. So as you guys may have listened last time, I wasn't too hot on Misaki's Hanashikais.
After like one.
I had really bad expectations.
After one of them, yeah.
After one or two of them, yeah. But now I think I found the trick is maybe not get like 6 or 8 tickets for her. I think 3 tickets seems pretty fine.
I mean, it was also her first time, man.
Yeah, but I think shorter time works better for her. And what I noticed is like I'll say what I want, and I'm like, wait, I still have like 40 seconds left. Crap. And she's like, wait, he still has 40 seconds left. So I think less time probably works better for her. But it's like the weird like catch-22. Like I want to help her, help boost her numbers.
I mean, if you could have looped, that would have been better, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's like the one advantage of another.
Maybe you can do like
Hanshikai service.
Cameron's room and then tell him that, like, hey guys, could you let us do loops?
It's probably because of Iru World.
Yeah, that's the monkey's paw.
Meets.
We're gonna
Fortune Meets lets you do.
Oh, okay.
So we can kind of get into that.
Don't wish for that then.
I know, right. Yeah. Anyway, so they finished Koinanka. That's cool. And some good news, especially for me, because I've been complaining about this all year.
I have no idea why you were bitching about this so much.
Because I got rid of my CDs and I can't refund them.
Oh.
And also, I have 33 Anchu tickets, which is that's like $300 that I may not be able to use. But anyway, so they finally announced makeup events in the form of online hanshikais for Hatsukoi, Shijo Shuji, and the Bokue Kaire event that got canceled in October 2019.
Twice. Got canceled twice. There was an earlier one, right?
February.
Yeah.
And then got canceled again because of COVID.
Yeah.
So, anyway, they announced these makeups, and they're still sticking with Iru World, and it's a first come, first serve situation to make up your tickets. I forgot to do 4 for some reason. Anyway, I got most of them all in.
And they're probably gonna do another set.
They'll probably do.
Yeah. They did say they're trying to do another date.
You're gonna regret not having any more tickets, man.
I have 4 left.
You're gonna do one day of 4.
That's a solid. Hey, I've done that. Hey, I've done that before.
You've traveled to Chiba for that, right?
For one Sayaka ticket.
Really? Wow.
I mean, if it's Sayaka though, you can't really be beggars can't be choosers. Yeah.
I think it was last NMB album, and that was when they did 2 shots. And I think I only won 1 Sayaka 2 shot for the whole thing. I didn't even win normal handshakes for that.
Oh my god.
Well, I had to go all the way to Yokohama.
Well, 2 shot is pretty worth it, especially Sayaka.
Yeah, I mean, I was just I already have enough of these. I had 2 shot, did that, and then wait, no, it wasn't 2 shot. It was normal handshake.
Oh wow.
But the album, it was you buy 1 entry gets you 2 tickets.
Yeah, you get a longer handshake.
Yeah, so that's why I did it for, and I'm like, oh man, this is even worse. But it's worth it because it's Sayaka.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll be able to make up all those events, and I guess Jeff as well, but Ryan. Even though he has tickets, he cannot because
graduated members are not
ineligible.
Yeah. They should open Oshimashi. I don't know.
Exactly
I was surprised they didn't do it, but then maybe they knew it would sell out this fast because they're making up basically 6 days of events in.
Basically, there was gonna be a day for them to. There was gonna be a second round, right? And they were like, "Oh, sorry, no second round."
Yeah. Yep.
So all sold out.
Yep. And it's members had more slots than usual, 5 slots, I think, for some of the lower members.
Yeah, I mean, they need to just get rid of the tickets, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, they sold out in 2 days. All those members, all those tickets. So we are officially Sakamichi status. Speaking of Sakamichi status,
are you gonna talk about this?
We're gonna take a quick minute, just to make fun of Sakamichi fans.
Okay.
And by make fun of them, I mean
encourage them
to sign up for NMB handshake events. Yeah.
Oh no, talk about the shit show first.
The shit show. So, Sakurazaka 46, one of the most popular groups ever in Japan. Lots of very popular overseas, especially. Apparently they hate overseas fans and are not letting them participate in their online handshake event or meet and greet, I guess, as they say. And there's a couple layers to this. So in the rules, like clearly defined, like when they first like announced these events, they said like, oh, you can only participate from within Japan. So right off the bat, that rule is already there the whole time. What I think most people probably interpret it as like, oh, like, you know, you have to have a Japanese address in order for them to send you the CDs. You know, typical procedure. But apparently, they're taking this really seriously and actually are not letting people from overseas, outside of Japan, do this event. At first, I guess they allowed people to do it. They changed the rule to allow them because, like, oh, this person's using a passport. Okay, cool. Whatever, sure.
Yeah, they didn't change the rule. They basically just not enforce it.
Yeah,
that was their, that was their
like
way to weasel out of it. Well, no, they weaseled out of it.
Yeah. But I guess there was issues. Like, some fan or fans like didn't pay attention to the rules, and instead of using a passport, which was a valid ID, they tried using like their local government's like state ID. And I guess whatever, like the staff's like, they didn't know what to do because it's all foreign, whatever. Okay, sure, we'll let you go.
Yeah.
But maybe that alerted them to be more wary of these foreign fans. And then they said, oh yeah, the rule changed. And by rule change, as in, they started enforcing the rule.
Yeah. It's nonsense, though. Like, if you think about it, the rule is nonsense. So, like...
There's no good reason. I mean, I guess on the first day or second day, there was, like, the servers crashed for the Meguri, so some people could actually do it.
Is that true? I don't know.
Yeah, apparently they were having technical issues. Like, they were getting hammered. The servers were getting hammered.
And let's address.
Maybe that's just more because Sakamichi popped rather than the foreigners.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, they just want to blame foreigners for something, right? I don't even know what. But
they can't just say no foreigners allowed.
I mean, they did though.
They pretty much all but said.
No, they fucking sent like they posted something on the blog, right? They said like, if you live outside of Japan, fuck you. So and
anyway, overseas.
Let's address the Fortune Music thing, Matt. Like this.
So overseas fans are getting really mad. They're blaming Fortune Music because they're like quote unquote like the distributors of this whole thing. Like they're the staff running and selling the CDs and running the app that they use, the Fortune Meets app.
Yeah.
But the fans are getting angry at them and not Seed and Flower, the people who are in charge of Sakurazaka. Because Sakurazaka is the one that made the rules. Fortune Music is just following the directions that were given to him by Seed and Flower. And because there are other groups that are using this app that have no problem with overseas fans doing it.
And the people who are rejecting aren't Fortune staff. They're like Kayakizaka staff. So let's be clear about that. Like blaming Fortune Music would be like blaming Amazon. That's
I think the
what was what was the analogy that
it's like blaming Amazon because your PS4 copy of Cyberpunk 2077 is broken and not working. So you're getting mad at the messenger and not the actual source of the problem.
Actually, it would be like being mad at Sony, I guess. Oh, good example, Sony.
Speaking of Sony, start boycotting, your PS5s and stuff.
Yeah, give me your PS5. So.
But clearly, it's not like a blanket. Like all groups under Fortune Music are not doing this. Like because it's 2270, the other group I follow, they're totally cool with letting foreigners participate.
Fucking NMB.
NMB sells their CDs through Fortune Music. Yeah. Given they use a different app, they use Iru World, which is a different app, but still same distributor.
Yeah,
they're okay with foreigners.
Yeah, so there's no way that it's Fortune's fault, right? Like even NMB sells their CDs through Fortune, and they don't even use Fortune Meets.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, they probably will use it eventually.
Obviously, so the only groups we know is like Sakurazaka and Dish, which is a group I've never heard of. But apparently, they also are blocking foreigners.
So we only have one report from one guy about that. Like it might be this guy just like made it up or just misunderstood, right?
Probably a bit of column A, column B. Who could say?
Yeah.
I guess like next weekend, Nogizaka is doing their first event for their new single.
Yeah.
So it could be a shit show there. It could be totally cool. If they're cool with it, great. I'm happy for all the foreign fans that can do it.
I'm gonna bet that it's gonna be the exact same thing. because it's the same management.
Oh no, it's different. It's not Seed and Flower. Seed and Flower, they're kind of split up the same way the 48 groups are.
It's like saying show title and Yoshimoto are different.
It's a bit more different than that. It's like saying like AKS and like Zesty or whoever's in charge of SKE. It's like that.
Really? Is it that different?
Yeah. Because Nogizaka is owned by like, Sony, but it's also under its own like Nogizaka LLC.
Yeah. Anyways, whatever. I don't really care.
Anyway,
let's move on.
Anyway, and then like Equal Love is also like in February, so we can see. We'll have like more reports, I guess, of if it's a fortune wide thing or just a group by group thing. So far, it just seems like it's group by group basis. But yeah, the long story of this whole rant is if you're listening and you're interested in talking to idols through an online call system, NMB is there for you. This is like, I feel like this is like a infomercial or whatever.
Yeah. you have sad music.
You need to have like some like fine print or whatever.
Paid for by the
or like
not for America.
Surgeon General's warning. Please do not take NMB phone calls if you have heart disease or anything. Pregnant, risk of becoming pregnant. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, definitely check it out. There's a whole guide on Twitter for that. We don't know the details about what's the future of NMB Handshake or online calls.
I mean, we can only take them at their word, right? Which is like, it's okay for now.
Yeah. Basically, right, the servers are using, it's totally fine. If they change next single, which we don't know when the next single is, probably, late March or April.
Yeah.
That'll probably be whenever you could sign up and do these events. They could change over to Fortune Meets. It kind of seems like it might make sense just because keep everything all under one banner, or they just stick with Iron World because it's if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah. Well, we don't know. That's
we don't know. Yeah, it's kind of wait and see with all of this.
Yep.
And with that, I'm gonna read the comments real quick from last. We have a lot of comments to talk about. First comment from Danny: which NMB 48 member would you like to eat you Attack on Titan style?
Well, I'd like them to not eat me. So,
what would be the least painful?
Go for the one who doesn't seem like who's the thinnest NMB member.
Who's not? They just won't eat you.
Yeah.
Just buy some matcha cookies instead and distract her with it.
Yeah, Anchu was unhealthily thin, so. Maybe her.
She can only eat one apple according to my report.
Yeah. Or Karen, distract her with Piro and run away.
Yeah, or Poncho. Leave the plate of Poncho. It's like a fox trap. You put a little box with a stick, with a Poncho plate under it.
I would pick Yuina, so she could write a whole Instagram post about it.
And make that really derpy face or whatever,
yes,
the goofy face.
That Marin makes fun of her.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the comment. A couple comments from Sailing0805. First is, I would love for you guys to do the all NMB singles ranking. It would be interesting, preferably based on your guys' opinions, because these are the ones I enjoy hearing the most.
Yeah, we should, but I don't think we have time to do it now.
We're over 3 hours on this.
No, we're not gonna do it right now. We're not gonna do. No. I think it's definitely the idea.
Yeah. I mean, we should. Maybe if we have a slow month.
But we never have a slow month.
We used to though. Recently, there hasn't been a slow month, but
yeah. So many graduation announcements, Butch.
Yeah, but I think it's a good idea. We should do it.
Yeah, or we just do its own separate
Patreon
standalone podcast series or whatever.
Patreon bonus.
Yeah, we keep on saying that. We're still working on the episode 1 book club.
Yeah,
as well as also another idea.
Yeah.
Also, Sailing wrote in, did you guys dislike Miki before she won the Tepotai contest?
I mean, we don't really dislike Miki though. So.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we just kind of dunk on her or clown on her because she's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's how NMB and YNN treat her anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I think of Miki the exact same way. How YNN basically teaches me to treat her. just as a joke, which is fine.
But then she shouldn't be centering a single or
She's
a
never gonna
coupling
set
song.
that. Yeah, I mean, I hope she's not Senbatsu though. Like that would fucking suck.
I think that was her dream, right? In her
In her Seitan Sai, yeah. Oh my god, I hope not.
And with that, that's going to do it for our comment corner. So thanks everyone for writing comments for the last few podcasts. If you have a comment, you can definitely do so by writing in the YouTube comment section, hitting us up on an email, nmbtakoyaki.party@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter or go into the NMB International Discord server. You can talk to us there. A lot of fun people there, getting really excited and angry about stuff as it's happening.
Yeah, it's fun to have like, you know, a group of like-minded people. Like, you know, it's like we understand, right? Especially with NMB, right? Like, you know, the international community is like pretty small, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, you know, come join us. It's fun.
It's a very tight knit group. Yeah. And last thing about the...
And if you're listening to this, like, you know, give us a... I don't know. What would be a good way to find out that they're listening to this? Like, Chihi sucks.
What?
Hashtag Chihi sucks. Yeah.
Hashtag C team is win. Hashtag TG sucks.
Yeah.
How can you? Why do you like hate on someone who's in C team and came up with the name? How about Takoyaki Party?
Yeah. Another hashtag would be Ryan stands Mikana.
So you just combined like the things that I hate.
Wow, you hate Mikana? Anyway, last piece of housekeeping before we take off. The Golden Takoyaki Awards giveaway. So the winners have been contacted in email. I think I'm just waiting to hear back from one more person. But all of those things have been shipped. It's a bit late getting them out to you guys, but yeah, we have some fabulous prizes heading to the people who entered in the voting stuff. So be on the lookout for those in a couple weeks. Depends on the postal situation, but yeah. Thanks everyone for who participated in the voting and that wanted to get a prize. And with that, that's going to do it for this edition of NMB Takoyaki Party. Thanks for listening. Have a good one. Peace.